I'm muted, y'all. Y'all let me come in here and get muted, y'all. All right, check this out. First of all, appreciate y'all for showing up for your boy tonight. Let me fix my lighting and stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick before we get into it. Let me fix it. Okay, we're gonna push it back this way. Hold up. All right, this is the part y'all don't get to see. Hold on. It's just not doing right now. Boom. I think we're gonna be straight off of that. All right, so check this out. I gotta put y'all on something. I gotta put y'all on something. This is something that we've been wanting to do for a while. I've been wanting to get call-ins. I've been wanting to get people's reactions, live reactions. And I've been getting the link in the wrong spot. So I found the link. I got added back to the official. So today we're gonna be reacting. And shout out to the 27 live here on YouTube and the 9 live on Twitter. Go ahead and share it up while you're here right now. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitter, go ahead and retweet it. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and share it. But we're gonna do some live reactions. We're gonna bring some live reaction footage in. We got a few things we're gonna look at. One being the practice footage from today, the film from today. And it's a few things I want to highlight and react to. I got to see like the first 20 seconds of it, and it got me excited, got me pumped up. So can't wait to see what y'all think about this footage. Y'all, it's about to be a movie. I'm just letting y'all know right now. But a little update with our content schedule. I know a lot of y'all were coming expecting the under the radar recruit segment. We're driving our college football fall practice coverage for the next 2 weeks. We're driving it. So anything that we can get out there as far as coverage and interaction with the fall camp coverage between with Alabama, we're going to get out there and do it. But starting kickoff in 2 weeks, we will start driving you all our youth football, high school football coverage content. And you guys are going to kind of see the channel transition in between both college and high school and youth football. You'll see the content. You're going to love it. The VODs and everything that you're going to see, the shorts and everything you're going to see. You guys are going to see the diversity that we're trying to bring as a network. So a few personalities being added to the roster. A talent. We just basically signed a talent to Coach Smoot Network today. Y'all about to see. We got some things popping off. And if you're here and you're supporting every day, you picked the perfect time to become a part of the Coach Smoot Network. But before we jump into that, if you really want to support the Coach Smoot Network, I'm telling y'all, take opportunity to become a member of the AAA family. It really is a family. The community is coming together. We're shaping it up. We got some changes as far as moderators and different things as far as the org chart and hierarchy and how we're doing things. As we continue to grow, we want everybody to feel welcome. So take the opportunity to become a part of it. And if you want to contribute to the growth of it, this is how you do it. You jump in and you just become a consistent supporter. Here's how you do it. Thank you for being here, part of the show. Check it out. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smoot Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on,
think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smook Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smook Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. So between now and August 31st, you will have a chance to receive a 15% discount on all merchandise available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smook Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
Yeah. What's up? Where you watching from? Hey, we ain't did that in a while. Let me know, before we jump into this reaction, let me know where y'all watching from, man. It's been a while. It's been a while. Come on, run it up in the chat right now. Let me know where you watching the network from and why you doing that. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to drop a share. We got to get the people in here. We about to react to this footage, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all are just as excited as I am, this footage from today's practice, and it's not about getting, hits and stuff. Look at the energy in practice when we jump on this film. I'm telling y'all, just watch. Today, we're gonna keep with the green theme. We went with green this morning. If you want to become a co-sponsor of the stream today, 5 gifted memberships, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and all green super chats will be recognized as stream sponsors, co-stream sponsors on today's live stream. Once again, y'all, shout out to our sponsors, man. Let me find that banner real quick because I'm ready. Let me see our actual sponsors. Let me pull this up. Thank you for your support to our sponsors, y'all, becoming paid sponsors here on the Coach Smook Network. We have the Diamond Sports Group, guys. Don't think that we're just talking. These people are ready to support the lab in Phoenix City, D1 Savage Group, that youth athletic group, man. This is a group of guys, a group of individuals that are developing talent. I mean, next level talent, guys. And we're going to be privy and given the opportunity to cover all of these young athletes and try to use our platform to provide them exposure. As we grow and continue to network, you all continue to support this network. You're supporting the dreams and hopes of possibly the next generation of Alabama athletes. A lot of these organizations are based out of the state of Alabama, but we also in Arizona, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Louisiana. Shout out to Diamond Sports Group and all of the organizations that are tied in, including my alma mater, my school, Russell County School District down in Seal, Alabama. Thank y'all for supporting Coach Smook Network and being supporters and everything. Now, to it. Let's get it. Where y'all watching from? I see Lynette, Alabama. Tamara Johnson, what's up, sis? She said she watching from Lynette. Zach said he watching from T-Town. Zach, where your membership thing? You think you just renew your membership? Somebody that tried to jack Zach. JB718. from Charlotte, North Carolina. Smoot Kareem said he watching back in Birmingham. My boy back home. Hattiesburg, Mississippi in the house. Piano Man. Mary J said she watching in Blue Ridge, Georgia. You ain't too far. You ain't too far. B-Ham is in the house. Mike Nice. Lamont County, Alberta, Canada. Our CSN personal assistant is in the building, checking in from Canada, y'all, doing work, holding it down for the network. My boy Antoine said he just got off work, pulling up to the house. Jasper, Alabama in the house. Let's go, baby. Montgomery, Alabama. Kimberly, we in the city. Y'all, I'm going to pull up on Kimberly. He say she in the gump. Y'all know I'm in the gump now. I'm going to pull up on Kimberly. We're going to bring Kimberly on to do a podcast one day, y'all. Gonna bring Kimberly on to do this whole segment. The Coach Smoot Network. Kimberly gonna host the show by herself. I'm gonna just produce it. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. Everybody. Kaylin the boss said, man, days are going by so slow the closer we get to the season. Man, 100%, man. I feel you on that one. Somebody said K-Spray. He said he 22 miles south of Oxford, Alabama in the woods. Lineville. I know where that's at. We know where Lineville at. And popping it off with the super chats. He ain't even want to say nothing. He just wanted to be recognized as one of the consistent supporters of Coach Smoot Network. And you're talking about a brother that really provides next level support to the network. I mean, submitting his skill set and his gift to the network as a Coach Smoot Network personality. Piano Man coming through with the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you for becoming the first super chatter on the stream, man, and become the first co-sponsor of today's stream. Today's goal, we want 3. We just asking for 3. We just want 3. If you find it in your heart to donate, we're not begging. We're just saying if you gonna just splurge, $4, $5, might as well do it with us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, appreciate you, Piano Man, for that. And always supporting, always being there for the Coach Smoot Network. Y'all, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Decatur, Alabama. J. Cole, what's good? J. Cole said he pulling up from jiu-jitsu training. Lord have mercy. I need to get me in some jiu-jitsu, bro. Get back in shape. Jiu-jitsu help you get in shape. A lot of people don't know that. We got Trina popping in with the $6.99 super chat with the Canadian dollars. The Canadian dollars saying roll tide. Let's go, Trina. Joining the list. That's number 2, y'all. Y'all going crazy. You know what? I usually expect this to take a minute to build up throughout the show. It's expected. I don't want it to be like a thing, like a competition. But I love how y'all support the network, man. Y'all just don't know. My boy Kareem Hood following up, trying to close it out. He says, Kareem Hood says $5. Piano Man, you're not by yourself. Trina, you're not by yourself. Kareem Hood 40 joining the party. Let me add your name to this banner, my brother. Y'all show up and y'all show up and y'all show out every time, man. Kareem Hood 40 coming in with the $5 super chat. Thank y'all for becoming co-sponsors of today's stream. Piano Man, Trina, and my guy Kareem. And they're also members of the network. They're not just super chatting, they're actual members of the network, supporting the network, doing what we do. I appreciate y'all, man. So, without further ado, y'all, let's get into it, y'all. Updates, reactions. We want to jump into this segment here and just kind of go for broke with it. Just kind of react to it. I haven't watched the whole thing. I haven't seen the whole clip, but for the 30 seconds that I did watch, oh my God, look at who's jumping in on the party. I almost ended the stream trying to click it so fast. There go my boy JB718 jumping on the banner, becoming another co-sponsor of today's stream. Shout out to my brother JB718, our senior resource representative for the Coach Smoot Network. You got anything you think you want to resource for Coach Smoot Network, whether it's donating equipment, offering suggestions or things for our events that we have coming up, anything that will help logistic wise for our network to operate smoothly, jump in the Discord and talk to my guy JB718. He's dedicated. He's been here since before we jumped off, and he's been showing and committing and just offering his services. So JB, appreciate that $4.99 super chat. Do we got another one? Is that Bino popping it? Man, come on, bro. Come on, Bino Tom. Listen, look, Brian Thomas popping in with the $5 super chat, man. with the $5 super chat. Let's go, Bino. I'm gonna put Bino on here jumping on. And if you got any questions about the activities of the Coach Mook Network as far as community operations and what we got coming up next, check out Bino. He's a voice. He's one of the voices of the community. He's my senior moderator. He usually tries to, they kind of keep the cool. He's like the security. He's like the sergeant at arms for the network. So appreciate Bino. He said, I'm late, but always on time. Always, brother. You always pulling up. And then my brother Dwight, my media assistant, my senior media assistant, providing all the clips that you see us reacting to on the shorts and stuff. Dwight's providing those. Shout out to Dwight. Says, why not? Shrug. Why not? Why not? Adding you to the banner too, man. We got co-sponsors. See, and this is crazy. This is the family. This is family. You love when family jump on board and support you. It's always a positive thing. Man, y'all just don't know. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Thank y'all for the super chats. And then Piano Man said, hey, Coach, stay on this for a minute. The blessings are coming in. Listen, I think so, Piano Man. I really call it, tell you. I got on the phone and it was something she said about, the energy. She sent me a text message. So y'all can thank Carla, man, for allowing God to use her to encourage me today. Because I got out of that meeting and I felt bad because I just put out this content plan of how we wanted to do things. And, some things you just have to make business decisions. But then God quickly just reminded, he's like, man, that don't mean you can't just do what you do and that's just shoot from the hip. So that's what we doing. We shoot from the hip. So if you enjoying just the inviting presence that we have here, share the stream again. This is our second time to share the stream. We sitting at our 23-minute mark and our algorithm is starting to kick in. So take an opportunity to hit the share button. I don't care what platform you share it to. Share it right now. Look like we got another super chat came in from my brother Kareem. He said, y'all playing. Kareem trying to get on the leaderboard. He trying to get on the leaderboard. Let me put a star by that. That's how we gonna keep up with it until we get a producer in the background. As a matter of fact, until we get a producer in the background, I'm gonna have to do it like this. And y'all, please, if you think you have time to help out, and I'm telling you, it's simple. Trina, if you're in the chat, please reinforce this statement. Please second this statement. Doing the production for this show is fun. It's not hard. It's not extensive. It's easy. Antoine Currington said his merch is on the way. My boy Antoine jumping on the co-sponsor of the stream banner. Antoine, the merch on the way. Which one you got, brother? Which one you got, bro? Let me know. Because I know if I know Antoine, he probably got the classic Coach Mook Network shirt and the classic AAA logo. The one with both of them, one on the front and one on the back. If he got two items, I'm pretty sure he got the special edition JB718 special edition Coach Mook Network t-shirt. Let me know if I guessed that right. J. Cole, how the TA? What the TA? What you mean how the TA? What you mean the TA? What's the TA? What's the TA? What's how the tie? Keep the faith, bro. In the Lord Jesus Christ. You facts 100%, J. Cole. Kimberly Harm. Oh, Trina popping off past the offering plate. Y'all, past the offering plate. Y'all, Trina going crazy. With it. The $27.99. Listen, so what we do for that? That's 1, 2, 3. If I'm not mistaken, that's 4. 2, 3, 4. 5. That's 5. My math off. Yeah. Going crazy. I love it, man. I love the love y'all showing. God said, he told me to stay consistent. He said stay consistent. And it ain't about the money. I love encouraging y'all, man. Y'all don't know. Y'all want to see my text. Y'all want to see my text messages. And I'm not boasting. I be down to know that my energy picks y'all up. That's crazy. Antoine, you got a hoodie? What color you got? Gray? Okay. On the way. Merch. Okay. On the way. Merch. Let's go. Hey, make sure y'all dropping the likes on the stream, y'all. We got 31 live on Twitter. We got 40 live on YouTube. Y'all, let's jump into the reactions. Y'all just keep holding the show up. I'm trying to get into the reactions. Listen, banners. Let me change the beat up. Maybe if I change the beat, y'all might calm down. That might not be the right beat. Because y'all might get too hyped. Y'all might get too hyped. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all might get too hyped. Let's talk about this first. If you look at any of our footage as a fan of college football, I can guarantee you, you got so many fans out there that are probably Ole Miss, Auburn, Tennessee, Georgia, Texas. They looking at what Alabama is looking like right now. They're looking at freeze frames. They're looking at some of these clips, and they're like, man, what in the world is this team on? Alabama got OG music, old school music playing at practice. They got players two-stepping in between reps. They got kids showing up early, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning for film sessions before workouts. Hitting the nutrition 3-4 times a day to make sure they're staying. Man, minor injuries right now, 2 weeks through spring, fall camp. Y'all, Alabama is looking like a team with a swag. They look like a team that's hungry, not just hungry for wins, but to prove that Alabama is still Alabama. Look at these passes from our quarterback room, man. And I know this is just warm-ups, but look at how everybody's ripping it. The confidence in the throws. I love Ty Simpson in this drill right here. Look, this is telling me mechanics and everything is being taught in this program right now. It's being focused on. Austin Mack rushed through, but look at this delivery. Look at this delivery. The ball, man. Look at the ball. Dylan Lonergan, watch this ball. Watch the zip on this pass. The best arm. Look at that. Danny Lewis, the one-handed catch. Danny, stop playing with him. Stop playing with him, Danny. Stop playing with him. Danny, stop playing with him. Stop playing with him, Danny. Danny, tell him stop playing with you, brother. One more time. Danny, tell him stop playing with you. Look at him. Look at him. He's supposedly number 4 on the depth chart, y'all. This is the DeBoer era. This is what we're talking about. And yes, we're hyped. We're hyped. Look at the execution. Look at the enthusiasm. Look at the focus in the drills. Our tight end room is going to be crazy good this year. Watch how important they emerge. Watch how much they emerge this season. I'm telling y'all, man, this is one of those teams I feel very good about. Somebody, I think it was Greg called in earlier, talked about it feels like that 2008, 2009 transition when Alabama just leaving that 08 season, falling short, losing to Oklahoma in the bowl game, right? We left out of that season feeling like, man, we got a chance to really be good next year. Not just as a team, but as a fan base. I feel like the same thing happened last year with that team last year. If we could just fix the center, we can get the protection right. We can get Milroe to trust his mechanics, right? We can get Milroe to be consistent with his mechanics and see in the field. We can get our defense to be more aggressive in the run game support. We can get guys to play the ball more on the defense, in the secondary, like these guys reacted. These reaction drills to the ball, attacking the ball in the air. Look at Mbakwe, man. I told y'all that boy been eating whole chickens. Look at Deshaun Jones here. Look at his action. I mean, just technically sound. Look, who is this? Is that Damani Jackson? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, yes, it is Damani Jackson. Y'all better recognize Jaleel Hurley. Practicing with some enthusiasm. You see the enthusiasm. Look at the physicality in the drills, man. Deontay Lawson, Justin Jefferson. These guys are going to be explosive this year. Jeremiah Alexander. Come on, man. These dudes are ready this year. I'm telling y'all. I'm just more excited to get to see these guys really operate in their elements this season. I don't think we're going to see a lot of guys feel like they're out there being handcuffed. You get what I'm saying? I don't think we're going to see a lot of players feel like they're handcuffed. Out there playing freely, oh my God, it's about to get crazy. That's a fear. That's a fear for the rest of college football. A confident Alabama football team under Kalen DeBoer and his mind with this offense, and Kane Wommack with his aggressive style of defense. We're going to dive into the particulars about what we dissected from practice today, all the reports. But I just want y'all to get a feel for everything that's on this film. I want y'all to get a feel for, look at these guys flying around, man. Who is big number 4? Let's go to the roster. Is that Quay Russaw? James Smith? Was that Quay Russaw or James Smith? I think Quay Russaw is number 4. Look at Big Jaheim. Big Self. Look at these big jokers, man. Asai Fager. Come on, man. Jordan Renard. Look at Keon Keeley. That boy look huge, bro. Look at Damon Payne. Tim Smith. Let's go. Ja. Latham. Let's go, Smith. I got to do that better, coach. I'm going to go back through. LT Overton. Let's go. Hunter Osborne. Look at the fire. Look at the fire. Let's go, man. 94. I can't remember who 94 is. A side fake. I think that's Edric Hill. Jordan Renard. Damon Payne. Let's get to it. Big Zaheem. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped, y'all. I'm hyped. I seen this film. I seen these boys putting in work. And yeah, they not hitting. We don't get to see none of the third stuff. But just the fire, man. Look at these. These are the big 300-pound, 295 guys. Look at how they firing off their stands. Look at the hips. Look at the hips. Get down, Jaheim, looking healthy. No braces on. Look, this is why. Look, listen, y'all. Check this out. Check this out. I want y'all to check something out. I'm going to take this banner down. I'm going to rewind it just a little bit. I want y'all to check this out. Do y'all see any knee braces on the defensive lineman's knees? Do y'all see ankle braces out there? We see spat. I don't see no knee braces. I don't see many arm braces out there. Y'all, we got a healthy D-line, 11, 12 deep. I know Frank Roach is just licking his chops right now. I know Frank Roach is just licking his chops. Kane Wommack, these stunts, everything, man. Y'all see these boys. I'm telling y'all, this is our year. I got Alabama 12-0. And if they lose one, so be it. Alabama's going to the national championship. We will be in the runners for the national championship this year. We will be in the runners for the national championship this year. No knee braces. Look at the flexibility with these big guys, man. Dipping out of these cuts. And I'm telling you, it's all about how you allow these guys to recover. It's all about their recovery. Getting these guys to buy into the new way of doing things, of being a University of Alabama athlete. A University of Alabama football player. So, let's get into it, man. Let's break down. Let's talk a little bit about some of the film we're seeing. You see Robbie Ooh, CJ Dupree, these guys getting in these drills. You see the hands. You see these guys, the touch on the ball that's being delivered. Ty Lockwood, you see him looking good out there. I'm telling you, it's a lot of people that we're kind of forgetting about. Of course, Ryan Williams. I don't know what it is with this strength and conditioning program, but don't Ryan Williams look like a college wide receiver? The new hybrid college wide receiver that you don't need to be extra, 185, 190 to play SEC ball anymore. Ryan Williams has packed on about 10 pounds of muscle. I'm telling you, Danny Lewis is somebody that I am excited to see, y'all. Danny Lewis is one that I'm excited to see. This tight end room, oh man, I can't wait till we see the extensive operations, innings, the ins and outs of what this pass concept, this pass scheme is going to look like under Kalen DeBoer. I don't think you all as a fan base who don't get to see football on a certain, from a certain viewpoint, right? You don't necessarily understand it. You're a fan. You're solid. You die hard Bama, but you just don't understand the film breakdown of it, the film side of it, the schematics, the X's and the O's, right? I wish y'all could really understand it. I wish y'all could see why I'm so excited, why I have so much confidence. This tight end room is going to be very, very important in how this offense moves. Yo, so here, after this commercial break, we're going to jump back into the phone. We're going to jump in on the phone lines. Get ready to call in. Say your name. Put me in the game, coach. Be ready to talk. Talk about your thoughts on the hype train behind Alabama football going into this 2024 fall season. I can't wait to hear what you got to say. The Coach Smook Network live call-in reaction show brought to you by the AAA family, powered by our sponsors, Diamond Sports Group. Coming back at you right after this infomercial. This is our merch. If you haven't checked out our merch, if you haven't became a member of the AAA, this is how you do it. Check it out, y'all. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it.
You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smook Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smook Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. So between now and August 31st, you will have a chance to receive a 15% discount on all merchandise available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smook Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all, we got some action, y'all. We got some action. We're going to open the phone lines up here in a second. I just got a few more announcements to make, y'all. I hope y'all excited about everything that's happened with the Coach Smook Network, because we just continue to grow. Shout out to our sponsors once again. Shout out to our sponsors, Diamond Sports Group. Let me pull this little not this infomercial, this little video up of our sponsors, man. I think I'm kind of in my bag when it comes to some of these edits here that we've been doing. But shout out to our sponsors, man. Diamond Sports Group, Twin City Outlaws, The Lab in Phoenix City, D1 Savage, 7-on-7 program, youth program, the Savage Longhorns, Russell County High School, Russell County Middle School. Thank y'all for y'all support, man. I'm so serious. This is a dream come true. We're doing some huge things right now with the network. But y'all make sure y'all check out the content when we start pushing it out. I think y'all really going to enjoy it. One, because it's not something that has been done like what we're doing, right? It's not something that we've done at this level before. I'm gonna say it like that. And so we got some assets being added to the team that's going to help with production. It's gonna get real spicy this here fall season. So yeah. Piano said he not calling in. No, tonight is the call-in show. Tonight is the show that we want to have long conversations. The plot of the show, the schedule is call-in segment, react to Kane Wommack's interview at the top of the hour. So we're going to kick off our call-in segment here in about 3 minutes. It'll be 15 minutes we'll have for that segment. Then we'll pull up Kane Wommack's interview. We'll react to it. We'll run the whole interview. We'll provide a call-in segment to react to that. Then we'll pull up Deontay Lawson's. We'll react to that. And then we'll have a fourth quarter call-in segment. And that'll be the show for tonight. But don't forget, y'all, go get your doggone tickets for the Coach Smook VIP tailgate party hosted by the Tailgate Party Committee. The Tailgate Party Committee. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss this event. If I got people in the chat that know what I'm talking about, they got the ones that my moderators and my staff members that get to be in those meetings and get to see those clips. Tell these people the edit is coming out tomorrow. The promo is coming out tomorrow. This is I'm gonna just say it like this. I'm gonna just talk about it. Let's just talk about it, right? Let's just talk about it. The Coach Smook tailgate party hosted by the Tailgate Party Committee, September 28th, Alabama versus Georgia is where we'll be hosting this event. We'll be a VIP personnel. The people hosting this event, they have such extravagant events when they do this. It's going to be crazy. It's going to get crazy. A lot of good vibes, a lot of good people. Be on the lookout for this event. Go to Eventbrite. I think we only have like 19 tickets left. I haven't checked the sales for today. Haven't got any notifications, I don't think. But be on the lookout. We only have 19 more spaces available. So if you are watching on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and you think you would just want to be, you ain't got to be no Bama fan to show up. It's Georgia fans going to be there. We've had 2 LSU fans purchase tickets. So they're going to be there repping their LSU gear in our section, Coach Smooth Network section, because it is a family community. I know we Bama, but we invite everybody. Here goes the link right here in the chat if you all want to click on it. Go check it out, y'all. I'm telling y'all, go check the link out. Purchase the tickets. The ticket prices are $75 for the regular and $90 for the VIP. VIP being the front row seating. We're going to be right in front of the big screen. And we got a limited area of where we're going to be at. We're sectioned off with our tent and our banner. Going to have some merch out there, hopefully. In that game, we'll also be giving away the autographed Alabama football. We're going to have autographs on this football before September 28th. All right. Got a chance to win that by being at that event, purchasing that ticket and being at that event. So for that giveaway, yeah, it's going to be lit. Also, what we're doing, we're planning tentatively a post-game show next to the stadium. Come on, hey, y'all heard me right? Yes, we are planning a post-game show. I don't think. Hold on, let's clap it up. I don't think y'all heard what I said. Alabama versus Georgia, Coach Smoot Network post-game show. And we're going to be literally next to the stadium. We're working on it. So I'm going to need a team of dedicated personnel. I got a team of dedicated personnel, but it might be some extra work because when Bama wins, y'all know what Coach Smoot thinking. Y'all know what Coach Smoot thinking when Bama wins. Oh, yeah. We're going viral. Coach Smoot Network going viral. Coach Smoot Network post-game show. Next to the Bryant Denny Stadium at the Wallace Wade condominium. Right next to Westgate Hotel, the big luxury condos next to the stadium. We'll be right there in that parking lot doing a live show in that little parking lot. Live post-game reaction show. So y'all tune in, y'all. I told y'all once we start moving, we don't care. We don't care. Either you jump on board and support the vision and what we're pushing, or you're gonna start feeling the pressure. You're gonna feel like and we're not stepping on toes. We just embracing it. We just embracing who we are as a community, as AAA, as a Coach Smoot Network. We're embracing it. Too long we've been suppressed. Too long we've been misunderstood. Right now we get to speak out. Now we're providing a platform, and we get to speak out. We get to keep it authentic. So. Y'all continue to support. Look out for all that. The merchandise. Go and order your merch. I'm telling you, Coach Smoot Network is about to be a brand. We got another line coming out. White letter lineup. It's going to be inspired for the ladies. Shout out for the ladies. Tell them, Trina. Call it. Shout out for the ladies. Kimberly, the ladies. Tam, all my ladies. All my ladies in the chat. We got a lineup. KT going to be designing it. Y'all know that's her expertise. You know, clothing design, all that type of stuff, fashion design. That's her thing. So she's going to be designing the lineup. And tomorrow, we launch our kids sizes for our red letter lineup. We got kids sizes, and we got one design for the kids only. Got a kids design. It's a heart on it. It's a heart on it. Psych. I'm just playing. We ain't putting no kid designs out. We got enough energy with the Coach Smoot Network family that our kids can rep what we rep too, right? Jay the Golden in chat, he said, I'm gonna let it hang all on the UGA little dogs. That's what I'm talking about. Let me get into this phone line, man. Here in 2 minutes, we got the phone line open up. Here we go. Go ahead and get ready to call in. Hey, when you call in, say your name. Say your name and put me in the game, coach. Let me make sure I got the volume up. Here we go. And make sure you say your name audibly for the receptionist. The receptionist, the automated receptionist, to hear you. And tell her your name and say, put me in the game, coach. It helps with the clips. And yeah, going forward, y'all, I can't wait till we are able to get the call queue readied up so we can have 6 or 7 of y'all already on hold ready, and we can just transition between calls. But now the phone line is open, 334-625-1121. And somebody in the Discord, one of my moderators, hit up Uncle Jay. Let him know that we live. He probably don't know, right? He probably don't know. So y'all hit up Uncle Jay. I don't want to get fussed at. Somebody hit up Cindy. I ain't seen Cindy in here. I don't want to get fussed at, right? Everybody, if they don't know you, if they don't know I'm live, if they supposed to be here, y'all know they supposed to be here. Y'all go ahead, send them the link, tell them we live right now. We live right now. We need them in here. First call on the line, 205. Y'all know who it is.
Call from
Zachary, put me in the game, coach.
Yo, Zach, what's up, my boy? You in the game. Talk to me. How you feeling today, man?
I'm doing good, Coach Smoot.
Man, that's what's up, my boy. That's good to hear. Listen, bro, how long have you been on the live? I know you've been here since the beginning. Did you see the footage?
I seen the footage.
Did you see the footage, Zach?
I seen the footage, Coach Smoot.
Zach, how the footage make you feel? Like looking at these boys, you know, perfecting their craft, going and you know, this is just warm-ups. These are drills. We trying to get loose. How does this make you feel looking at these guys? I mean, just the anatomy of these guys. You see some big tight ends that's moving light on their feet. You see the offensive line going through their drills, light on their feet, big defensive linemen, feet up and down, knees high, you know, no knee braces. All of this quarterbacks looking like they've been to quarterback academy 5.0 with Eli and Peyton Manning, all of them looking good. Zach, give me your feels around everything, man.
I'm excited, especially for our tight end group and our defensive line group with what I seen in the footage from today.
Man, listen.
And
go ahead. My fault.
Because both of them are looking limber, light on their feet. You know, good form. You know, ready. You know, and so I'm excited. You know, because this defensive line is ready to eat this year. I'm telling you, they're ready to eat.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So check this out, Zach. If you had to guess right now in the tight end group right now, who do you see being like the go-to guy as far as not necessarily let's say the number one tight end, but who is going to be the guy that we think of when we talk about when the main media, national media starts talking about this tight end group? Who do you think emerges as the guy in that room?
Either C.J. Dupree or Josh Chavis.
Josh Cuevas, yeah,
from Washington. Cuevas from Washington, and the reason why I say him is because he's had a year, 2 years in this offensive system, so he's more familiar with it than C.J. Dupree and Robbie Oots and Danny Lewis and all of them that was here last year in Alabama.
Right. And you know what? One thing that was acknowledged with Kalen DeBoer and his staff when kind of dialoguing about the offensive scheme and some of the changes that we would see A lot of the concepts with the tight end room is a lot of it is what a lot of colleges are utilizing them in their offense is just more frequent. So because of that,
Right.
I think you might see the likes of a Josh Cuevas and not CJ Dupree, but a Robbie Oots be the guys that kind of emerge. I think Robbie Oots, he provides a little bit more versatility, being that he can be a true fullback. And there will be a lot of sets where you'll see that tight end get motioned back to the H-back, where you see him in maybe a pistol set or offset pistol fullback, or he might get in a traditional shotgun I. Now what a lot of teams are running, that pistol I formation. So it's a lot of things that you can use Robbie Oots for that he's just naturally comfortable with since and that he's been utilized since his college career started at Alabama. So I think with this staff, they're gonna unleash the likes of a Robbie Oots. They're gonna unleash the likes of a Josh Cuevas, and CJ Dupree and Danny Lewis will be able to benefit from that by just being keyed on for reception, pass scale, pass play calls, primarily getting out there and being dependent on that because that's their expertise. They are receiving tight ends, big receiving tight ends that can block effectively, but they're more effective being receiving tight ends. And I think we'll see them using that versatile way.
Right. And when CJ Dupree was called on the block last year, he did do a good job there. And there were times when he got beat just like everybody else on the line. But overall he did pretty well. But like you said, he's more of a receiving tight end. So, but yeah, and I was thinking more of along the lines of like production, like receiving production and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I mentioned him. And so, but yes, I also agree with you on Robbie Oots as well. With how we're going to be able to use him and scheme the offense around his skill set to where it'll give defenses trouble.
Right, 100%, Zach. Hey, so Zach, we just had a comment. Dwight said he's still waiting to see Jam Miller. I want to put y'all on notice about this running back room. I don't want to see another piece of film on our running back room. For some odd reason, college football, the SEC, Georgia fans, Texas fans, they have this idea that we don't have one of the more elite running back rooms in all of college football. Not just the SEC, but all of college football. Like, I made the statement and people laughed. Those fan bases laughed. Talking about our running back room. What's your thoughts on people like seriously underestimating Alabama's running back room when we literally have two running backs that were top 3 in their class in that room? You have another one that was top 5 in his class in that room. And then you came out of this class with 2 freshmen who are top 10 in their class, both running backs. How does Alabama not have a running back, have a stable running back? Zach, what's your thoughts on that? Like, people really underestimating our running back room.
Right. And right now, the only running back room I see in college football that could really that you could question is better than Alabama is Ohio State because they got Junkins from Ole Miss.
Yeah.
But even still, it's 1A, 1B type. You can flip flop them either way, and so. But honestly, we have a elite running back room. Justice was doing well when he got reps. It's just Nick and Tommy Reeves and them didn't use him enough, last year. And when they did use him when he got hot, they would take him out of the game and not put him back in the game.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And so it's just like, you know, it was questionable play calling around that, you know. And Jam Miller's Jam Miller. You know, he's going to do Jam Miller type things.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to be that running back that we can use out of the backfield and get a first down, you know, and just give defenses a different look when we need a first down, you know. And I'm really excited about our running back room this year. And like I said, the only one that I could even, you know, question is better is Ohio State's running back room. But still, it's so, the gap is so small that, you know, it's just, I mean, you can't really tell heads or tails of which one's better until the season starts.
Right, right. And I appreciate that, Zach. So last thing before we get off of this segment here and transition into the second quarter calling segment and the next thing that we'll be doing. Zach, looking at the quarterback room, I mean, just the velocity on the passes, man, the delivery. I mean, I could rewind it over and over, and the mechanics. Every ball just looks. I mean, every ball. I mean, I don't have a favorite ball right now with our quarterback room. I'm looking at just the comfortability. I mean, everybody just looks smooth. Feet are moving, follow throughs are looking smooth. Release points look comfortable. Everybody looks comfortable. Timing looks there. It looks easy. It looks fluid. What are you feeling about our quarterback room right now? And what are your hopes for the future of this quarterback room as far as production this season?
Right. I'm excited about this quarterback room because I've seen the improvements from Milroe that Milroe needed to make to separate himself from last season. You know, and yeah, he struggled last year, and which is expected because it was his first full season as a starting quarterback, you know. So of course, anytime it's your first full season of starting, you're gonna have growing pains, you know, just like any other player. So, but from last year, from spring till now, I keep seeing him improve, and his ceiling. I mean, he hadn't hit his ceiling yet,
right?
In my opinion. And his floor just keeps rising. And so I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do this year. And I know there are people out there that still want Ty Simpson as the quarterback. Well, if Ty was good enough to beat out Milroe, Ty would be the starting quarterback.
100%, 100%, Zach.
I'm just saying that if he was destined to be the number one or the starting quarterback this year, this coaching staff would have put him as the starting quarterback, you know, going into fall camp.
Right, 100%.
And so you can move on with all this Milroe hate, you know. To everybody that's hating on Milroe, y'all can go on somewhere, you know, because Milroe has made the adjustments that he needed to make to become a better quarterback and got his timing down to where he can be that quarterback that everybody was wanting him to be last year.
Right. Well, Zach, it's been real, brother. It's been real on the phone line. I think this type of call-in show is going to take off because of takes like what you had, man. I'm telling you. Continue to support, man. The community loves hearing your voice, hearing your takes, hearing your feels on what Alabama football, what's happening in college football. And you know I enjoy it. You know you're a part of this community. Y'all, Zach Wilgis, one of the Coach Smook Network's community personalities. Recognize, acknowledge, respect He is a part of the Coach Smooth Network. He may not be a content creator yet, but we setting up the platform. We setting up the platform, right? And I can't wait till we watch this thing take off for you, Zach, as you continue to support the network and we continue to pull you along, man. As we grow, you grow. We're a family. And we are going to see you later, man, in the fourth quarter calling segment. Well, you know what? We got the second quarter calling segment. So depending on if you beat somebody, you might be in here for the second quarter. So we'll catch up with you later, Zach, all right?
All right, Coach Smooth. Have a good evening, and I'll most definitely call in for the fourth quarter segment.
Oh, you got some stuff to get off your chest?
Oh, I got a song for y'all.
Oh, fourth quarter, we ready for it. We ready for a fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
My
sir.
trash talk is a song this evening.
Okay.
So,
okay. And you look, that's going to be perfect. That's going to be perfect. All right, Zach, we'll catch up with you in the fourth quarter, my guy.
all right, man.
Roll Tide. My guy, Zach, calling in with the heat, man. He's starting us off with our calling segment. Heavy, bruh. Listen, we're going to break. We're going to break into our next segment. We're going to go into the second quarter. I kind of went over on our time. But y'all stick around, man. Stick around. It's Coach Smoot live reaction call in to today's practice of clips and today's interviews. Next up, y'all. Next up, we got Kane Wommack post-practice interview. We're going to react to it, sit here in the booth and talk about it. But until then, y'all, let's acknowledge some stuff. I want to acknowledge all my current AAA members. Thank y'all for supporting the network. This is for y'all. And then we're going to highlight our merchandise again. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to keep putting it in y'all face until y'all go and get some more merch. It's hot right now. Shout out to it. We have a total of 100 viewers on the stream now, 55 here on YouTube, 45 on Twitter. Make sure you're dropping likes here on YouTube. You're subscribing if you're not a subscriber. And if you want to become a member, a co-sponsor of today's stream, if you want to become a co-sponsor of today's stream, 5 gifted memberships, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and all green super chats will be recognized as stream co-sponsors. Shout out to the current co-sponsors of today's stream. We got a list of them, y'all. They came in, they went crazy. You got Piano Man Trina coming in with ×6. Then you got Kareem Hood ×2, JB718, my guy Bino, Dwight, Antoine, for all becoming co-sponsors of today's stream. Thank y'all for doing what y'all do, man. I appreciate y'all 100%. I don't know where my I don't know where the rest of them went, but we had a whole bunch of them in the stream. What is going on? They just disappeared? Or y'all just running the comments up so fast? Okay, I see what happened. Here we go. They on this side, so we good. We got them on that side. But y'all, check out the commercials. Thank y'all for being so great and supporting this network. I appreciate each and every one of you. With that said, check out this commercial. This is an appreciation to you all, the AAA family. And then following that, you'll see the merchandise. Here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily. And for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network. And because of that, you will have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with outside with Coach Smook or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook will be preferred. And we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is Coach Smoot Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions and welcome to the family. AAA SOS.
Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smoot Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smoot Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. So between now and August 31st, you will have a chance to receive a 15% discount on all merchandise available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smoot Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
Yeah, go Carla with the 50p, with the 50p. Go Carla with the 50p, with the 50p, with the 50p. Go Carla with the 50p, with the yeah, with the yeah. Carla, thank you so much, sis, with the 50 piece. Man, y'all just know how to act up, don't y'all? Man, appreciate y'all supporting the network, man. Y'all just don't know. Oh man, we got so much we're gonna be able to do. September, y'all gonna really see a different, like y'all gonna see a shift in this network. Y'all are doing some crazy stuff right now. Y'all just wait, man. Just wait. Wait till the gaming sector of the community gets popped off. Y'all gonna love that entertainment value we're bringing with the gaming community. We're actually gonna start another YouTube channel that's just for Coach Smoot Gaming. And then we're also gonna have a vlog channel, Coach Smoot. I can't tell y'all about that just yet, but yeah, y'all really showing out. Carla, thank you for the $50 super chat. Y'all give it up for Carla, man, for real. That deserves an applause. She already got the hand, the horn. Give her an applause. That deserves, definitely deserves an applause, man. Carla, you just don't know, sis. You know, she's really stepped it up in the past few weeks. She was so upset about not being engaged the past up until it was like the last few weeks of July. She just could not be engaged. Work was doing a number. And so she was really disappointed with not being able to support. And that meant a lot to me. And so having that conversation with her, seeing how long she's been supporting the network and just being a consistent supporter of myself, not even before the network, it feels good to have great people around you like such. So, Carla, thank you for becoming another co-sponsor of today's stream, but also taking over on the leaderboard with the 50 piece. And that's a 5-star donation right there, y'all. We thank Carla for the 5-star donation. And yeah, y'all keep supporting, man. Y'all keep supporting. And I, oh man, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. And it ain't about the money, man. It's just, to me, it means a lot. I know what it takes for me to donate money to somebody's to see somebody, to somebody's content, something that you just kind of just do for free as a hobby. And then some people, they take it serious and you can see their dedication to it. So I donate. I'll go in other people's chats and super chat. I'll go to other streams on TikTok and all of this stuff and see real creators that are doing like content, and I support it. So that for you all, I know what it takes for me to support it. So for you all to feel this, everybody from top to bottom, I appreciate you all, man. And yeah, let's keep growing, y'all. Let's keep growing. Thank y'all. Hashtag Carla, hashtag CB in the chat, hashtag CB in the chat for Carla Baby in the chat. Carla Baby. Look, some of y'all call her Carla Bailey. I said Carla Baby. That's my sister, man. I'm telling y'all. Carla Baby. That's what I'm talking about. 5-star donation right there. Appreciate you. Hey, Matt Farms, I've been seeing you too, man. Going hard repping for the network, y'all. I appreciate it, man. This is how we're going to continue to grow. I'm all about my community. Don't ever let me get bigger than community, y'all. Don't ever let my image or my motives get bigger than the community, because this is what matters. This is what matters. So, jumping into it, y'all. Let's get into the second part of this. Shout out to Carla again, man. That meant a lot. That meant a lot. Shout out to Carla. Hashtag CB in the chat. CMB. Hashtag CMB in the chat. Look, let's go. It's happening, y'all. It's happening. I can't wait to be able to pull my staff on staff and we live that good life, man. You hit me with another 10. Where, Kareem? I ain't even see it. Hold on. Let me get up. Let me get right. Right here. My boy, listen, Kareem, my fault, bro. Let me get you your stars, bro. Everybody want their stars. We want our stars. You deserve it, bro. Appreciate that $10 super chat. He says, in the house, Smook and AAA. Kareem been going crazy too, man. Kareem been going crazy. He been in the background. Kareem the one you gotta watch out for. He the sniper. He'll come in. He'll catch up on you real quick. Just so you know. And he'll catch up with you real quick. Appreciate that, Kareem. Appreciate. Where the white? Where the white? Let me see. I don't have the other phone. Let me see. Y'all, hold on. Give me a second. Let me see. Yep, it's on here. Shout out to White. I'm gonna show the little screenshot, because the White don't mind. My brother, he don't mind. The White with the $10 super donation via Cash App. Shout out to the White, man. Appreciate you. Let me edit the banner again. Y'all, I think this is gonna be part of the show. Y'all keep making it this way. I love y'all, man. Just taking this time in between segments to acknowledge y'all for y'all gifts and y'all support. I think that's very important. Dwight, let me give you your 2 stars over there for that $10 Cash App. Yes, sir. Supporting. That's the Coach Smook. That's the $ Coach Smook Network cash tag. If you want to donate that way, y'all, please do. It's supporting the network. This is our full-time gig right now. I'm trying to get me a swing shift job for a few months, y'all, just to kind of pat the pockets. As always, you never want to rely on being just content. I still want to apply myself. I got other responsibilities, but this truly helps when we want to do handle network related situations or whatever, events, everything. So thank you all for contributing. Shout out to the 103 in the chat. We got 51 on YouTube, 52 on Twitter. If you on Twitter and you want to pull up, we already gave away our free ticket. We gave away the free ticket. Shout out to Matthew Gibbons' father. His father won the ticket, Trent. They're going to be there. He's excited. I already told him I email him. We got the ticket purchased for him. That's because of what the network is doing. He can show up. Whoever comes with him got to buy a ticket, though. He the only one getting in free. So we got 18 tickets left. One ticket has been given away thanks to Trent for pulling up and participating and interacting from Twitter, switched over to YouTube. So come over from Twitter. We might do a giveaway. Give a free, do another ticket giveaway. Just do a drawing for it. We won't give it away. We'll do a drawing for it. If you're on Twitter, come check in. I found you on Twitter. That's all we need to see. It's all love here, man. You already know it, Kareem. I love y'all, bro. I love y'all. This community is crazy, man. This community is crazy. But let's get into it. Let's break down Coach Kane Wommack's interview. Let's get this on stage. Here we go. All right, he loud. We're going to turn Coach Wommack down. And you know what? One thing I want to say, my assessment of Coach Wommack so far, and I'm going to say this in the most hype way possible. I think, and that was a post that KT made on Twitter, and it got me thinking, and I could understand where she's coming from. She said, I could understand some of where she was coming from. And we debated about it. This is why that she's my person, because we get on the phone and this is the type of conversations we had. And I know y'all miss her on the screen. We got some other content planned. She got something cooking. But Coach Wommack, if Alabama was to transition to new head coach in the near future, you know what I'm saying, my near future is 5 years, right? I feel like we're going to get a solid 5 years from Kalen DeBoer. Projected success is only a matter of time before the NFL comes calling or the next challenge comes calling, right? Alabama is the pinnacle of college football when it comes to head coaching jobs, correct? The only thing you could probably see Kalen DeBoer is probably taking on the challenge of going to revive a USC program or possibly, going to revive. what we call in the gaming community a rebuild a dynasty, right? That's what you can see Kalen DeBoer possibly doing. But I don't think with his career and how much success he's experienced early on, I don't think he has a lateral move in mind when it comes to his career and some goals that he wants to accomplish. I think he has aspirations of coaching at the NFL level. Now, I'm gonna call you out on this, KT. 2 years is extreme. 2 years is extreme to think that Kalen DeBoer is going to leave Alabama after 2 years. That's extreme in my mind. 6 years, 4 to 6 years, I could see that. 4 to 6 years, 4 year, the rumors get real, right? But the 5th year, it might be realistic. 6 year for sure. I think we have him a max of 7 years, max, like pushing it. So, what she say, lies? What I'm lying about? But I know I'm high on Shep. I know Coach Shep is the one that I'm high on. But she made a suggestion. She said, get invested in Kane Wommack. And it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me for this comment right here. Wommack is bought into the South. Wommack is bought into the Alabama brand. This means a lot to him to come from South Alabama to now be at Alabama calling the defense post Saban, to have an opportunity to change, implement a scheme of defense with his little sprinkles on it. Something that his father experienced a lot of success in the SEC during his time at Ole Miss. He gets to bring that back to this new age of college football, and it's an attractive defensive scheme for recruiting. He's had no issues in recruiting on the defensive side. Clearly, you're talking about locking in Chuck McDonald, Duke Johnson, Luke Metz, Dylan Lee, right? On the defensive side. All of those linebackers and DBs that's committed to this 25 class, Kane Wommack and his scheme have a lot to do with that. So I would not be surprised to see him be considered as the next in line if nobody comes and takes him away. Boom. Drop the bombshell, because he's been the head coach. But I don't think any of these guys are moving for at least 4 to 5 years, guys. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe Coach Kaplevik of the offensive line, maybe he's one of the more tenured coaches on this staff, especially on the offensive side. I think he gets an opportunity to go somewhere and be a head coach probably in the next 2 years. But I think Coach Kalen DeBoer, Jamarcus Shepard, Nick Sheridan, Mo Linquist, Colin Hirsch, I think these guys are developing something, and they want to solidify it. That's going to take 4 or 5 years. At least 3 national championships, appearances, not necessarily wins, but appearances, before we start seeing those guys, take the next step and attack the next challenge. But Kane Wommack being the possible next head coach, I could see it, KT. So that's where you got my agreement. 2 years is extreme. I don't see how you can't believe Kalen DeBoer isn't bought in. And you my lady, you my girl, but you cannot look at this man and hear Kalen DeBoer talk and look at his career and say that he hasn't been waiting for this moment. And you think he's only going to spend 2 years on it? That's crazy, babe. That's crazy. So, yeah, we're here. Let's talk about Kane Wommack and possibly the next head coach of Alabama, right? Get some buzz talking about that conversation. Let's talk about it.
I thought early on, the offense did a really good job. We've challenged our guys to be able to respond early in games. That's hard for a defense, because when you think about it, an offense is working all week long, right? They've got a game plan. They've got, whatever they want to call it. Usually people call it their openers or their starters, right? And so they've got, their first 8 to 10 plays of the game that they really feel good about and honed in on. The challenge for a defense, but also an opportunity, is if we can limit them in the first drive of the game, right, it creates a little bit of doubt in their mind, the things that they've been working all week long. But I thought our offense did a really good job in that. I thought our defense responded immediately after. Thought our tackling was just okay. We're running to the ball probably as good as I've seen since we've been here. But I think overall, from a tackling standpoint, those are things that you got to get better at from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2.
Younger defensive backs and specifically corners in your defense, do you find your defense is something they can pick up pretty quick, or does it take a few years? Like, how do you kind of assess, whether it be here or other places you've been?
I think we're really intentional about having a short-term development plan to get young players on the field. We've always done that. In this system, we've always been able to play freshmen because of that. Certainly, we're a complicated defense. We do. You look at the top 3 coverages in the NFL. The last season, it's our number 1, 2, and 3 coverage, right, that we're running here now. So there's some details, right, that are challenging for young players, right, to come in and learn. But we feel like we have created a system that is simple enough for a young man to learn, and then detailed enough really for the nuances as you go, right? There are certain things that maybe an older corner may understand, but it's more about offensive recognition or recognizing a split or a concept that we really spend most of our time on offensive recognition. So the way we install the defense is, we teach them the concept of what we do, never just the role, right? Never just here's what the field corner has or here's what the Mike backer has. Then we talk about situational application. How's it applied to 3rd down, red zone, 2-minute when they need a field goal versus 2-minute when they need a touchdown, right? Totally different scenarios, and the concepts are applied differently. And then what we're getting ready to go into is straight offensive recognition. So by the time we get to the season, it's all about when the offense comes out in a 3-by-1 and the back set out a little bit wider versus tighter, you're either going to get this or this, so that we can play, really with anticipation as opposed to reaction. Defense is inherently reactionary, so we're trying to play with anticipation.
Guys, that was so key. That was so key. I want to talk about that for a second before we continue with this interview. It's about a 10-minute interview, and we're going to watch all of it, and then we're going to open the phone lines again. Tonight's show might go 3 hours. I don't care. I don't give a f. You know what I'm saying? Stop. I ain't cuss. I just want to use the button. When I ain't use the button, I want to make sure y'all still awake. But I want to break down what he just said. This is for a clip. So get ready to clip this, AI. I got AI clipping tots my stream. So AI clip. Hey, Kane Wommack breaking down the way that Alabama is now kind of, and this is generally done. This is what you do as a good staff. You don't just tell a corner, hey, we got a call. This is what you do. You want this corner to understand the concept of what they're doing. And I think what's going to be different from Kane Wommack's style and this defense and the scheme that we're running compared to what was done with Saban, that there will be fewer responsibilities, still extravagant and extensive as far as its operations, right? It's not going to be so dumb and simple that a offense can just throw anywhere, break up space, run the ball over them. But it's going to be simplified to where we're going to gamble on limiting them instead of allowing them to make us react. That is huge to know that is the mentality of the play calling. So that means in order to do that, what does that require, chat? Aggressive play calling, blitzes, stunts, 5-man pressures, 4-man pressures with exotic stunts. You got to have linebackers that can play in space, that are laterally quick, that can play 2nd and 3rd level coverage, right? You got to have safeties willing to run fit. And we have those skill sets. So with this is an important key. I want y'all to take that gold nugget and remember I said it. Remember how important this is going to translate into the season, and watch how effective the communication is across the board with this Alabama defense. Jumping back into it.
Well, LT has a great skill set. You can tell he has honed in his pass rush ability. He's got really good complementary answers to his fastball. He's a great speed to power rusher. But he's done it probably a million times over his life, right? And he can feel, whether the offensive lineman is on his top hip or his bottom hip, and know how to counter back inside or outside. So he's a really great on-body rusher, is what I would say, right? So that when he gets in to the man, he knows how to counter back very quickly. And he's 280 pounds, right? So, and can move his feet. So those things are really challenging for an offensive lineman to deal with. I think him and Zebo Latham are really the frame, right? That's the ideal. That person has to play a 4-eye. They have to play a 5 technique. They got to play a 9 technique, right? Occasionally, right, they'll fall back inside on the run fit, some of those things, right? They can do a lot of different things. But I'm impressed with their athleticism. I mean, those guys, they can really move. They do a good job to be that big. So yeah, I would say from a prototype bandit position, the field defensive end, that makes things really challenging to establish runs to the field when you have a 280-pound ass kicker over there. So
a 280-pound ass kicker. Come on, dog. That's what they talking about. LT Overton, and I told y'all in spring he started to come on late. Him LT Overton and Ja Latham, that rotation of bandits right there, and then you got Keon Keeley. He's coming into his own, supporting those guys. That rotation, I'm telling you all, Alabama will have such a deep rotation at the defensive line, out in that defensive line room. I'm looking at guys like Keon Keeley that's going to have the opportunity when they come in. A lot of their calls are going to be go get the quarterback, because the other guys, Ja Latham, guys that need to put this on film that contain edge ability. Ja Latham needs to put that on film for the draft. Same thing with LT Overton. They need to put this stuff on film for the draft. These guys are getting closer. You got a guy like Keon Keeley. He's just coming into this position. He gets to go in and do what he came to college football as a specialist doing anyways. But the scheme, you remember I told y'all about the size of the defensive lineman. You got generally 280. You can play defensive tackle on a lot of defenses now, but you got big, athletic, 285-pound plus guys that are able to seal the end at that bandit position. So for these guys that's out here talking about these positions and the bandit is the speed rush, no, these guys are big pass rushing edge sealers. Do your homework. They're to the field, meaning the heavy side of your run formation. They're going to shade that side. They want to be on the heavy side to counter, to be able to support run fitting for any overload run games or heavy pull run games. You want size there. And on the back end, you want guys who can get off of one-on-ones, guys who can seal the back end or contain the back end. If the back end gets extended, you want a wolf guy that can go and run with that extension. If the quarterback tries to extend it out, you want a guy that can trail him or mirror him. You get what I'm saying? With the lateral speed. That's why it is so important to recruit, not just names, but recruit for the scheme. Jumping back into it.
How did the technology piece of things go during the scrimmage and with the headset communication? Do you see that as a benefit to the offense or the defense?
That's a great question. I think time will tell. We're different. The NFL, right? They have pictures, so they have a picture. 4 seconds before the snap, 4 seconds after the snap, right? In high school, they've got big home screen entertainment systems, right? That they work on, right? And so then we have the iPads, right? And all those things. I think what it will do is it will confirm, right, from a defensive perspective, hey, did the ball hit in the B gap here? Did it fold outside, our defensive end, or did it go inside here? What route concept did they run? Okay, this was a number 2 receiver on an over route, right? Those are the things that you can just confirm immediately and get corrected. So in that regard, right, you never have those moments where you go, hey, on Saturday night after watching the game, right, that, oh, that's what they were doing. Good coaches, right, you try to minimize that, right? You try to be a human iPad, right, so that you can see things in real time and make adjustments, and we've taken great pride in doing that. So, I wonder if it will be an equalizer to coaches that can't see in real time quite as well. But at the same time, right, it's certainly going to be something that we're going to utilize as best we can. Yeah. Yeah, I think what I've been impressed with from Bach is that a guy that has played another position, pretty much all of high school, the growth that he's made to learn the details of the position very quickly. So he made strides in the springtime, but I thought he took his game to another level through the summer, and what he's shown in fall camp to where we feel like, he's going to have a role for us in this season, and had a great day out there today. I mean, he's just really starting to hone in and play with anticipation, as opposed to, hey, I just got to get my footwork right and all that. He's starting to, recognize and anticipate. It's good to see. Yeah. When I first got here, that was one of the things that Tim and I talked about was, we take pride in this defense, creating production in the defensive line room and on the interior as well. I think Tim has taken to that really well. You can tell that he is maximizing value for himself from a pass rush standpoint. He's mindful of it. We try to give run-pass indicators, right, for our players, and then let them call out those run pass indicators. So I may have called a run stopping call, right, that can transition into a pass down rush defense, right? And so they're doing a really good job with some of those communications as well. But Tim's a leader. He does everything right, and he's starting to get rewarded in terms of his production. So exciting to see how that translates to the field.
We're going to let it play all the way through
great
this.
Question. So we're doing it with a number of guys, but that's really he's my voice on the field, right? So it's not just getting the call in, but there are certain things that I may want to communicate to him about the situation, right? The understanding of the offense, what they're getting ready to do. Honestly, I mean, you could write a book on the headset communication and how different that is from where we were with signaling to where we are now. I think you're going to see all things over the spectrum, right? You're going to see some people that still do all the signaling. You're going to see some people that are going to try to go exclusively to the headset communication. I think there's a fine line there because it cuts off at 15 seconds. And so what happens afterwards when an offense is going to make a check, you're going to see some offenses that are going to go really fast. And I think that's going to be helpful for us on defense because I can immediately get a call to the core and they can communicate to about 7 or 8 guys immediately. When teams are going fast, you're going to see some teams that wait until under 15 seconds and then they go. So now the defense is back to the normal signaling. So it'll be a cat and mouse game. And I'm really, I'm excited to see, how to navigate that. I want to stay ahead of the curve. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I think Mo Linquist does a tremendous job from a technical standpoint. He's one of the best teachers that I have seen. I think those guys are very fundamentally sound. Even those young freshmen, they don't look like freshmen out there in terms of what they're doing from a fundamental perspective and their footwork, their hand placement. Very detailed, very organized, and very intentional about their individual time. And I think it's showing up in practice right now. What I'm excited probably to see is some of those younger players are playing with anticipation. Defense is inherently reactionary, right? So the offense comes out in a personnel formation, whatever, and we react to whatever those things are. But if you can say under this personnel and that formation on 3rd and 6, right, now it's either going to be this or it's going to be that. Now we can play with anticipation. I think the corners are leaning into that right now.
How's Jihad doing? What have you seen from some of those, both Justins really?
Yeah, I think, Jihad is such a versatile skill set. I think he came here as an outside linebacker originally, and then, made that transition to inside linebacker. That is not an easy transition. I think people just hear the word linebacker and think it's about the same. They're different worlds playing the outside linebacker.
Very much.
Position. I think he's really done a great job of understanding the details that it takes in the run fits in the interior, the communication piece to get everybody else lined up as well. I think, Jihad's another guy that could be a green dot type guy for us. And so, what I've been impressed with some of those younger backers is they see a standard of Jihad Campbell and Deontay Lawson. I think Justin Jefferson is really playing at that same level. And so those guys are really pushing every single day. But it's a hard road as a freshman linebacker for us right now. We put a lot on those guys and demand a lot of them. So, it's back and forth every day. All right. Thanks, guys. Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Got Coach Kane Wommack doing his thing, man. I love that's the wrong one. I love Coach Kane Wommack's energy at practice. Also, his command of presence energy that he has with the interviews. I'm more excited about this staff than I have been about a staff in a while. That's just me personally. That's just me. I mean, it was always about Coach Saban when Coach Saban was here, and the coordinators. But now I feel like we have this type of connection to each position coach, that's that's out there because we're getting that access to him. So let me get here and retweet the live. I want y'all to take 20 seconds, right, to retweet and share the live stream right now, because I think this is a call-in segment that everybody's going to enjoy here in the second quarter. This one, second quarter, you got 5 minutes. We're going to talk Kane Wommack interview interaction here after our, let me make this pause real quick. Live call-in interaction. Now, boom. Sharing it, tweeting. all of that good stuff. And we got 111 people in the chat right now. We got 53 on YouTube, 58 on Twitter. Y'all show some love, man, by liking the stream. I don't know how many likes we got. How many likes we got on YouTube right now? Somebody give me a like update. One of my moderators, y'all give me a like update. Tell me what we're looking like. And shout out to the co-sponsors of the stream. Carla, 5 times with the 50 bomb with the 5-star donation. Piano Man, Trina, Kareem Hood, 40, JB718, Bino, Dwight, and Antoine. Did I miss anybody? Let me make sure I ain't missed nobody. No, we ain't had no more. Carla ain't tried to ain't trying to make me cry no more. So we good. We got 43 likes. Say we got 43 likes on the stream. Let's go ahead and get that up. We looking to get 50 likes on the stream, y'all. I didn't put the banner up today, but we looking to get 50 likes on the stream. Looking to get 50 likes on the stream. So let's go ahead and get it up to 50, y'all. And also when you're sharing, look, we're on the way to 2K subs here on YouTube. We only 56 away. 56 subs away from hitting our 2K goal. So continue to share. Tell everybody we on our way to our 2K subscriber goal. Yeah, somebody said 2K. That ain't a lot. Yeah, it ain't a lot to you, but every subscriber matters to me. Every subscription matters to me. So definitely help us reach those goals by easily just liking, sharing, subscribing, and it'll help us reach our goals. If you haven't shared the stream today, please do so. Last stream, we had a peak amount of shares. Multiple shares, multi-shares. I appreciate every share that you all do. And it may not get a view every time you share it, right? It may not get a view every time you share it, but it presents the opportunity. So with that being said, y'all, let's dive into the conversation. Second quarter call-in segment brought to you by the AAA family. Let me find that banner. Alabama football, Kane Wommack post. This is the second quarter. Let me find the right banner, y'all. Here you go. I'm sorry, y'all. That's why I need a producer. Don't forget, we're looking for anybody that think they might have an interest in helping the operation, the flow of this show. Looking for people to work in the back office and do some things, simple things to help the network go. Appreciate y'all for being here. Again, second quarter calling segment brought to you by the AAA family. You got not 2 minutes. We're going to do 5 minutes. Smook. Oh, no, and I just deleted it. Let me type it again. I'm sorry, y'all. Second quarter. Got to find those emojis. Boom. Second quarter calling segment is going to be 5 minutes long. 5-minute calls. Say your name and put me in the game. Coach Smook. Wait till y'all hear the new intro. When we record it. It's going to be one of them fire ones. I'm telling you right now. So, second quarter calling segment brought to you by the AAA family. 5-minute call-ins. 5-minute calls. Say your name and put me in the game, Coach Smook. And we'll get you on the line. The phone number is 334-625-1121. Again, 334-625-1121. Call in. Share your thoughts on Alabama football practice. Coach Kane Wommack. We're reacting to Coach Kane Wommack and what we think about this defense and what's the projections here? Top 5, top 10, top 20. What's this defense? Talk to me. Be honest. You don't have to be a fan. You don't have to, quote unquote, have your Bama goggles on. 334-625-1121. The phone lines are open. Go ahead and run it up. I want to hear your thoughts. But as we wait for a phone call to come in, listen, the event for the Coach Smook Network, you all should be getting your emails between Wednesday and Thursday. Between Wednesday and Thursday about requesting your sizes. Those shirts will be available at the event. We were trying to get them shipped off separately, but the logistics of it just would be costly, not just for us, but for you all too. So those shirts will be available at the event. They will be available at the meet and greet Friday night in Tuscaloosa. If you're not going to be there Friday night, I encourage you. And there will be portable johns and stuff to play, change your shirts if you don't show up in it. But your shirts will be available. The Coach Smook Network tailgate party shirts will be available at the event the day of and at the meet and greet on Friday night. And we might be changing our location for the meet and greet because T-Town Cafe is I haven't been. I'm not gonna do that, but we might be changing stuff up. So We got a phone call on the line. 601, y'all know who it is.
Call from
Piano Man, put me in the game, coach.
Yo, Piano Man, you in the game with Coach Smook. How you feeling, big bro?
What the business is, what the business was, what the business gonna be.
Man, you already know what time it is, man. We reacting to post-practice interviews, practice footage, man. Just your thoughts over on the practice footage before we dive into the topic at hand.
Bruh, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what I like about the practice footage. What the practice footage shows me is something that Frank said, that both sides are going at it. There's a fire there at practice that both offense and defense. And then I also look at it from another standpoint that whether it's D1, D2, both sides are going, that everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to start. Everybody wants to be that dude. So that makes me feel good right there that they're going to put the right mix, because you might get a different team out there each game. It all depends on what the mix is. It all depends on who's doing what, what the offensive scheme is and what our strengths are and our weaknesses are in each player. So I think that there's a lot of evaluating going on. So I'm looking at it, man, I'm excited. 18 more days and we're going to see what the business going to be.
100% Piano Man. Now, diving into the conversation about our defense, man. Kane Wommack and some of the statements he made about certain players in particular. What was highlighted to you? I know we were exposed to some of the coverage earlier, getting Rodney Orr and Kenny Smith-Lloyd of The Athletic and Rodney Orr of the Tide Insider on the show earlier today, giving their thoughts. And they basically echoed what they heard, what we heard from Kane Wommack, but to hear it come from him, to see it here on this network here. What's your thoughts going into this season about the confidence? What's your confidence level? And then just kind of break down what you got from his interview.
My confidence level is called infinity. Okay. I don't have one. It's too far off the chart for me to just say 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's infinity. Why? It's because of something that Coach Wommack said at the onset of his interview. And I think everybody in the chat needs to put the 2 words, respond early.
Respond
early. Everybody needs to put that in the chat. Respond early. Now, why is that key? Alabama in the past, and for those of us that really have watched the game, especially in the last few years, the defense has always responded later. You waited on the offense to set the tone for the game. Coach Wommack is saying if the defense can set the tone for the game and respond early to whatever the opposing offense is doing, then it won't be no game. Like Carla said, I'm quoting folks, I'm quoting his family tonight. Carla said, 50 every game. We can put 50 every game if the defense responds early to what encounters what the offense is doing. So if we do that, they were saying 40, I say 50, because of the fact we've got to respond early. If we respond early, we can party late.
That's what's up, man. I just got a text message from somebody that just blew my mind. It ain't got nothing to do with football. It just made me happy. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Love, love, love everywhere. Yeah, but yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I want to talk about this. This is something that we discussed in detail before, Piano Man. How simple it's going to be, not simple. I don't want to use the word simple. How much more fluid is going to be for our secondary to operate in this defense? Your thoughts, man?
Fluid. You know what? The secondary, we're going to run into some folks that's really going to test us as far as passing the ball. And because I'm going to tell you why. Because I believe our defensive front is going to be able to shut the run down. If you can't run the ball and you force a team to pass, it makes everybody have to adjust. And I believe that our DBs will be ready and up for the task. And, zone coverage or even man-to-man, it doesn't matter. We're going to be on it. I believe our DBs will be fluid enough, because think about who they're running up against every day. Ryan, Kendrick, Emmanuel, Jeremy, you name it. And then you got your tight ends, Caleb, Dupree, Oops, all them cats, those dudes can fly, man. So when iron is sharpening iron, you can't help nobody. You can't help but to get sharper. So it's going to be okay. And I think our DBs are going to be good. But Smook, you've been focusing on the edge rushers. I believe that's where the butter on the bread is going to be right there. Because I think Coach Wommack is going to throw so many different looks concerning those edge rushers until the quarterback of the opposing team is going to be totally confused.
I can't wait to see when those defensive sets where you're throwing two wolves out there, you're pulling the nose tackle off, you're sliding your bandit inside basically to play your defensive tackle, you're making your nose guard play a two-gap scheme, right? But you got these two speed edge rushers on both sides of these offensive line going against big, slow tackles, right? And your edge rushers aren't small edge rushers. We're talking about Q-Rob is sitting here at 250, right? Getting up and down the field like a running back, like a tight end with that type of get off. Keanu Coat, another guy who's quick out of his get up. It's going to be hard to get hands on him as a tackle. Then you got a guy like Quay Russaw, who's a little bit bigger, but his get off is so strong and so fast. His technique is so, I mean, he translates power. He generates power through generates power through power so fast at a high rate, right? You got to deal with that, and you're going to see a consistent rotation of this, but not only that. We love to talk about the edges. You know I love to talk about the edges, but Piano Man, the interior linebackers, the inside linebackers, allow Jahad Campbell and Justin Jefferson to just have free reign to attack a lane and go after the quarterback. You're telling me a center and a guard. Centers and guards have to already deal with Jaheim Otis, Tim Keenan, Edric Hill, Damon Payne, Hunter Osborne, Jeremiah Beeman, Jordan Renard. All of these defensive linemen you got to deal with on a regular rotation, consistent rotation, and then you got to deal with those linebackers coming with their athleticism and their power and their speed, pulling up late off of a delayed miss or a stunt. I mean, it's going to be crazy good for this defense, man. Kane Wommack and his staff, I mean, they're probably licking their chops, looking at the athletic talent they have available to execute this Swarm D.
And Coach, let me tell you something. You brought up another key point earlier in the show. When you talked about, you looked at all of our defensive guys, especially the line, and you saw no knee braces on. That's a sign that we are healthy. That's a sign that time has been spent in the weight room, but let me tell you something else. Time has been spent as far as the diet and the nutrition of it all goes. These guys are not overweight. I was sitting here just looking at a couple of guys, no gut hanging over and no excessive gut hanging over. So therefore, they spent a lot of time toning and to get more faster. Not only just to get stronger, but to get faster, because I'm going to say it again, that our defense, our team is going to be built on speed and precision. It's a timing thing. That's the reason with all these different making sure the plays get in at a particular time, because just like you have an algorithm here in the computer, our team is going to be focusing like an algorithm, so to speak. I know what I'm trying to say, but it's all about speed, rhythm, and things like that.
Yeah,
that's to keep the other team off. Yeah, and so I ended with this: if we do like what I'm seeing here and do that starting on August the 31st, all the world is going to be hollering like Muhammad Ali. I shook up the world. I'm telling you, because by the time we get to Georgia, which I do believe, so since I think it's JB said I took his score, I'm just going to go on and say it, put it to you like this. Alabama 45, UGA 10. But before we handle that, let's just deal with Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
You first. I can't predict your score yet, but I'm going to put it to you like this. It ain't going to be pretty, because we're not going to take no prisoners. We just going to count casualties.
I'm telling you like this. I've been calling it. I said this is going to be one of those 63s. We're going to see a 63-pointer, that Western Kentucky game, and people are going to start looking at me, and their words. I'm telling you right now, their words will be, it's only Western Kentucky. And then when we turn around and USF walks in the next week and we do it again 2 weeks in a row, and I ain't talking about just Jalen Milroe throwing 5 touchdown passes and all this. I'm talking about Ty Simpson getting in and getting burned. I'm talking about Dylan Lonergan and Austin Mack having, 10 pass attempts. Their second week of college football. Those third and fourth string guys able to throw the ball 10 times by the week 2. That's going to be huge as far as the confidence in the development of this team. And I don't think people realize that. It's not necessarily about the opponent, because there's been times where Coach Saban had experienced teams and he's played experienced guys late into the fourth quarter before he started putting in second string guys, because he didn't trust the second string guys on the defense, or those offensive players that were fumbling the ball in practice. So this staff is they're putting a lot of confidence in this team, in this roster, not just the veteran guys but the young guys too, and it's good to see, especially on the defensive side. So Piano Man, appreciate you, my boy, for calling in. And fourth quarter calling segment is always going to be hype. You definitely welcome to call in for the fourth quarter calling segment, man.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna call in because I got something to say. I want to talk. I want to talk to somebody. I got something to say. And I'm gonna say it as calm and as cool as I can. I ain't even gonna get hyped up for it because I just want them to hear my voice. I want them to know that I ain't playing with them.
Yeah.
Because when you're coming for Bama, you coming for all of us. You ain't just coming for Alabama. You coming for the family.
Yeah.
So I got something to say to somebody. So I'll be back in the fourth quarter. Roll Tide, bro.
Roll Tide. Y'all, I think Alfredo might be sitting on the phone. I don't know what's going on, but one of my mods, y'all go ahead and handle that right there for you, boy. Yeah. I mean, the avatar concerns me. Just a little bit. Somebody handle that, please. just a little bit, and we've been having a lot of bot pages in here, a lot of troll pages. So be careful who you see stuff like that, and I ain't talking about because it's in a different language, but that concerns me. That picture there concerned the out of me. It concerned me. I'm sorry, y'all. It concerned me. It really did, man. It really did. I don't know. I didn't expect to see that. Y'all know the picture, the avatars are small when you first look at them, and then you have to click them to be on the big. Yeah, it kind of concerned me. Put me in the game. Call-in segment, second quarter call-in segment provided by the AAA family. Go ahead, 334-625-1121. The phone lines are open. Call in, pull up, talk to me. YT Bama, what's good, family? How you feeling tonight? We get into it. We talking Kane Wommack post practice interview, and then after this next call, we will go into another break, and then we'll be at the top of our second hour where we will go into our third quarter calling segment. We will do we will look at Deontay Lawson's interview. I think that one is only 8 minutes or something like that. We'll watch it all the way through, and then we'll open the phone lines up immediately, do a reaction to that, and we'll talk about that. 256, you on the line. Let me see who it is.
Call from.
It's Jay, baby. Put me in the game, coach.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press.
Oh, no. What is he doing? Call back, Jay. You got to wait for me to hit the button. Appreciate that, Trina. Doing your thing. Frank Wright says, Smook, with our current roster, do you think our roster is better suited for the 4-2-5? Elaborate, interesting combo. So, Frank Wright, the 4-2-5, I want people to understand. Alabama's already been running a variation of the 4-2-5. The 4-2-5 style that we run based off personnel is more so of a 3-4 nickel. A 3-4 nickel. The only thing is we don't have a fourth linebacker on the field. We have a strong safety with linebacker capabilities, linebacker characteristics. Your Husky safety, which is going to be your bigger, strong safeties. You're talking about the likes of Keon Sabb. You're going to see King Mack get work there. You're going to see Red Morgan, his aggressive nature. You're going to see those type of guys get work there. Then at your rover, you're going to see more of your cover safe guys. Your Malachi Moores, your Keon Sabbs. I think you're going to see Dre Kirkpatrick work in there. Who else in that secondary? Cam Howard is going to work there. Those guys, the rover and the free safety, they have to be sort of interchangeable as far as shifts and coverages, right? Your Husky is usually going to hug around the line of scrimmage. They're going to hug around the overhang area in the covers and the flats. So if you're asking, does it fit our roster? Yes. Look at the type of players. Look at the skill sets. You got a lot of corners.
that can play a lot of match coverage on the perimeter. They're comfortable in doing that. Passing off is something that we've seen DB struggle with come from the high school level. You don't see guys struggling with playing man ball. You get what I'm saying? So for that reason alone, I feel like this scheme and this 4-2-5 variation, 3-4 nickel variation, I think we will see a lot of effectiveness, a lot of production from our defense. One, mainly, I would think we'll see a huge increase in turnovers, and also point differential. Point differential per possession. That's a key stat that I think people need to pay attention to. Point differential per possession. So for every possession that we can go out on as a defense and keep the offense from scoring 6 points, it creates a stat for us. Every drive that happens, it kind of levels out. So if you have a plus like Georgia, I think their point differential per drive at one point last year was 28. That means Georgia is going an average of 4 to 5 drives before they're giving up points on offense to opposing offenses. If we can get our point differential per drive statistic up to 19 to start it off like that, 19 points before we give up a 21, 24 range before we give up a point to the opposing offenses, that is going to tell a good sign to say that this new scheme, this new set is perfect for Alabama. And I'm talking about early on. You got some tests early on. Air raid with Western Kentucky. You got USF. They play more than a traditional set, right? Did I just miss another phone call? I gotta turn the ringer on. Let me see. Okay, I got the ringer on now. Jay, one more time. Call one more time, brother. I'm sorry. I got the ringer on now. So y'all should be able to hear it. Man, but yeah, that's how I feel about a Smook, right? Hopefully I was able to expound on that. Hopefully that I was able to give a little a good take on that. Not too much dragging on and getting off topic. But what's up? What do we got? 86,000 seconds. He got timed out for 86K. That's crazy. So basically the interchangeable they interchangeable based on down and distance. 100%. So you don't have to worry about getting caught in substitution. That's the primary thing I think we're going to see a benefit from.
Call from.
Man, cut that.
So, Jay, my bad, brother. He said, man, cut that ring. I didn't even give it a chance. I wanted to make sure you knew you was on. Jay, welcome to the line. You on the line, bro. What's good?
Man, Coach, he got to talk about Wommack and they want to answer the phone, man.
Jay, my fault, bro. Listen, we had a good question in there. Somebody asked, Frank Wright asked in the chat. He said, do I think this defensive style is going to translate with our current roster? You know, with the personnel that we have. And I was just explaining my take on it. Let me get your take on it, man. And then you can expound on Kane Wommack's interview, man.
Man, the defensive roster fits so perfect just because they showed you a picture with Jaheim Otis standing beside Tim Keenan. Man, just think about how scary that is for any offensive line. And we ain't even got to the other guys. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, this defense here is going to be crazy because you got you an energetic, young defensive coordinator with a point to prove. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got something to prove to his dad. Now, we all, you know what I'm saying? I got a dad. I'll do whatever in this world for my dad, and I would try to prove any point to that man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that started there. Then I'm taking over for the GOAT. So, okay, I want that double pressure now. You know what I'm saying? And Kane Wommack, he about slipped up in the interview. If it was just us now, he would have been like, oh, y'all ass in trouble. He would have said it straight up. I'm finna send some shit at y'all ass this year, and I promise you in trouble, and you can't stop it, and you ain't gonna stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that's how the interview was finna go. But he had to stop himself because he's been taking the media classes. But Kane, you know what I'm saying? He from across the tracks a little bit because he about let us have it, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see my defensive coordinator go out there and turn up when somebody force a fumble. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's what we've been missing. That's the passion that we need at Bama to play Alabama defense. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I'm ready, y'all. I'm already turned like it's the fourth quarter.
Boy, let me tell you, Jay, I don't blame you. And I'm just right now on the screen, I'm looking at the clip of the D-line going through drills with Coach Roach. And just the explosion out of these stances, man. These are big dudes. You're talking about Ja Latham, James Smith,
LT Overton, Jaheim Otis. These some big dudes, man. These some big dudes. And then even the young guys, Asai Fagan, Edric Hill, Jordan Renard, man, Hunter Osborne. These are kids that are going to get opportunities. I didn't think Asai Fagan would be able to get on the field earlier this year, but from the talks of everything that's being put out, this D-line is going to be utilized top to bottom. Top to bottom. It may be 4 snaps for a true freshman, but 4 snaps as a true freshman with a talented group like this, knowing you're getting in 4 snaps to really impact the game, that's a motivation factor. Kane Wommack's interview, Jay, give me your reactions from it. I know you heard the full take, man. His energy, everything, his delivery, breaking down some of the conceptual, answering some of the conceptual questions. Your feels around Kane Wommack, and then, kind of expound on your point there.
I feel like they playing a cat and mouse game. Him and old DeBoer, Coach DeBoer, KD, because they know what they got this year, and they ain't trying to expose their hand too much in these interviews and stuff. But you can see it when he kind of got a little up when they got to talk about the pass rush, and he said something about ALT. He's like, I can't say too much, you know what I'm saying? Because this man been whooping. He been whooping on old Caden Proctor. He making him better now.
Yeah.
But he won. He been won every day. That makes a big difference when I got some, and I can't wait to show the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've been questioning my cornerback, my safeties, and okay, y'all got questions. When you go to answer, I can't tell you the answer yet, but it's BTA. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, man, I love it because this is the passion and energy that we've been missing. And I'm like you, Coach. I don't believe, man, these last few staffs that Saban put together, you know what I'm saying? I know the last few years I've been arguing with y'all on different shows. Man, Tommy Reese sucked. Y'all will be like, give him another week. Nah, man, Tommy Reese sucked. You know what I'm saying? You
remember me trying to save face for that man for them first 3 weeks, man. I tried the hardest.
Don't you know that's what me and you was beefing about all last?
Jay,
man, listen to that coach with all this football knowledge he got.
Jay, I was trying to get that man the benefit of the doubt. You got to understand my point of view. I didn't want to just go ahead off and be like, okay, this is week 2. I seen what he did at Notre Dame, and it was his thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him being comfortable. Let's give him a week. Let's see if he can settle into this thing. And week 3, going up into Ole Miss game, I think that was after the USF game, right? No, week 3 was USF game. His play calling with Buckner, his play calling with Simpson. That's when I was like, oh, hell no. Week 4, that Ole Miss game. I was happy about the win, but if I could go back and pull that live, you remember how bad I went in on Tommy Reese. So it's about giving them a little time, and sometimes the writing's on the wall, right, from the beginning. But you gotta let people show them who they are. You can't pull it out of them. Let them show you sometime.
I would agree with that, Cole. I do not listen, man. If you suck, you suck. You know what I'm saying? Go call a spade a spade. That man sucked. The man sucked because in the first interview he said, "Oh, I could go back and do my college career. I'd be an offensive guard." Offensive guard? You was a backup quarterback, sir. What are you talking about? You said that I want to be the starting quarterback for a national title team. You said an offensive guard. I'm a 300-pounder. That's what I played, buddy. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So you lost your team right there with a BS answer. But y'all, please, y'all in the media, man, don't be that nice to these coaches, man. Because we got straight up and down coaches. I think Kane Wommack can answer the question. What happened, man? You gave up 45 points this game. What happened? He gonna give you a straight up answer instead of all that old Tommy Reese and all and trash can golden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This Kane Wommack, he finna let these boys play football, play fast. Like, it's gonna be crazy, guys. So
100%. 100%. And you right, Jay. Before I let you up off here, final thoughts on projections, season projections. Everybody had questions about the secondary and this defense. Listening to the likes of Jalen Mbakwe getting literally highlighted by the defensive coordinator, somebody who's evaluated multiple defensive backs in his career over a time span. You're talking about Mo Link he's put first rounders in the NFL. Colin Hitchler in that secondary room at safeties, but he's put Sauce Gardner in the NFL. Then you got Kane Wommack. I mean, just guys right now from under Kane Wommack's tutelage as a defensive coordinator, as a head coach, are in the NFL. He highlighted Jalen Mbakwe. What's your thoughts on that particular thing? But how you feel about the secondary, their effectiveness in this defense, and what they're going to push out this season with this defense under Kane Wommack's tutelage?
I feel like the schedule played out for your favor as far as you get to see two offenses that ain't as good as the SEC, but they dang sure can give you a bunch of problems if you ain't got your communication and all of that together in the secondary. You know what I'm saying? Because Western Kentucky, they going to throw that ball.
Oh, yeah.
There ain't no doubt about it. They going to let it rip 60, 70 times every game. So you got to be ready for that. And you see in USF, they quarterback, I mean, their quarterback, he ran all over us last year, so that's going to be problem number one you need to solve. But then problem number two is you got that Alex Grinch or whatever his name is. He's a heck of an offensive guy. Like, he's the offensive coordinator that beat us when we lost to the
I think Grinch is the defensive coordinator, I believe. I thought he was the defensive.
The USF coach was the offensive coordinator in Tennessee when we lost that year.
Yep.
Yeah, I might have called the wrong name, but yeah, he know what he's doing, and he know how to expose this Alabama defense if he get the athletes. Now he just ain't got the athletes, but them two games right there, back to back like that, you should be able to go ahead and blow that out. You know what I'm saying? Go on 56-0 in the first half. You know, something crazy. Let Miro them go crazy. Jam and Justin, let them boys just go crazy. And then second half, that's when you could be like, okay, Bach, I need to go in there. I need you to go in there. And I need to see you shut down their number one receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I know we can't lose the game if you give up this, but, you know, I just need to see Xavier Brown in a high collegiate, you know what I'm saying? Because I know Deshaun Jones can do it. He did it at the ACC. Got to pick against Clemson and all of these things. I know he can do it on the college level. But can you boys do it? You're going to see a lot of different formations with them two schools.
Yes, sir.
Like, and them two schools going to get you ready for Tennessee.
Yes.
LSU. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Them two schools going to get you ready. Your eyes in the secondary, they're going to get you ready to looking at all the motions and all of that receiver lining up outside on the 40, you know what I'm saying, way to the sideline and all of that. So, man, I'm excited, man, because we got a bunch of guys in that secondary. And the DB coach already talking about having a rotation. So that just lets you know right there that these folks, they balling, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
they're ready to forward.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Jay the GOAT, appreciate you for calling in, man. Anything you want to say to the family before we let you off the line, my boy?
Man, roll tide. I love y'all, man. Let it hang.
Let it hang. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Jay the GOAT. Call back, man, for the fourth quarter. We got you. Yes, sir. Got my boy Jay the GOAT calling in. Y'all, we are transitioning to our next topic of discussion, y'all. But before we do that, I want y'all to take a moment, share the stream. We got third quarter calling segment coming up. Was that third quarter or was that second quarter? That was second quarter, right? Second quarter. We got third quarter calling segment, then fourth quarter calling segment. Y'all know that's our shortest segment. We'll dive into it. Next, right now, we got our reaction to Deontay Lawson post-practice interview. He, you know, being one of the leaders on this team, right? I think is key to really listen to what Lawson is. Lawson is a student of the game. When it comes to breaking down the game and kind of, you know, giving us insight of personnel to look out for, I want y'all to listen to Lawson. Everybody that he kind of highlights or gives acknowledgement to, they end up getting talked about for a reason. All right. This is a young man that has a lot of experience at this college level. If anybody can expound on what players are looking like or what the feels like about the team, it's going to be this gentleman right here. So Deontay Lawson post-practice interview coming to you right here. Uh-oh. Let me stop it. Let me put the volume up. I forgot it wasn't projected on here. Here we go. Go back, turn the volume up a little bit. Let me see.
What do you think about the scrimmage on Saturday?
Yeah, I think we had a great scrimmage. Guys were flying around. Defense made plays, offense made plays, and we were able to get better from it.
How was the in-helmet communication work? We talked a little bit with Kane Wommack about that. How have you been kind of handling that on the field?
Yeah, it's going pretty well right now. I had it in the spring, so try to get all my difficulties out in the spring, and fall camp is going good.
How does that change things for the signal caller of the defense?
You got to make sure everyone gets the call because the offense could go tempo, and you got to be able to communicate to everyone so everyone is on the same page so they can execute their job.
How much does it help having worked with, beside Jihad last season, and how is that chemistry kind of going? How much does that help you guys on the field?
Yeah, just want to play for each other. You don't never want to let your brother down. But me and Jihad, ever since he came in, I try to take him under my wing, if you say. And we just both growing together, and we're excited for the season.
How much growth have you seen in terms of his knowledge and his ability now to call things and see them?
Yeah, he's elite. He's coming to work every day. He's learning everything he can. He could be a signal caller as well, and it's great to have two guys in the inside back room that can be a signal caller because it's easier to communicate to the rest of the guys.
What do you think the biggest strength of the inside linebacker room is?
I think we play fast and we play physical, and now we can play free, and it just allows us to make plays and fly around the field.
Jihad, the news just broke this morning about I called Jihad, my bad. Deontay, the news just broke this morning about you and Jihad both being nominated for the Dick Buckets Award for the nation's best linebacker. Can you just give us what does that like mean to you and stuff like that?
Yeah, it means a lot. It's not something
Guys, no slight. This is a comment I'm making because I know from experience. I guarantee you, and I want to give a shout out to this young man, and I want everybody to highlight this. I want y'all to know, no slight with this comment. I guarantee you, this is either an intern at one of the public public writers that cover Alabama, one of the writers, public what they call it, publications that cover Alabama, or this is the young man that's at TDA. That Stephen Smith, they brought on as a new team reporter. I guarantee you this is him asking the question because, one, you actually got called on the call to ask a question. This is Alabama football. If you're a diehard fan, you know how much this means to you. And you're thinking so many things at one time because of what's happening. You're in that moment. So shout out to him. Also, shout out to my pops, man. Let me see where I just seen a membership thing come up. So why is it not popping up? Where is it at? Here it is. Shout out to Pops. He just became a member. Let me pull up this other. Hold on, Pops. Let me pull this up. I forgot. Now that I see this on the screen, I don't know what level he came in at, but I gotta start having the other chat up. But shout out to Pops for renewing his membership. This is month number 3 for them too. My parents came on day 1, just like some of y'all. So shout out to Pops, man. But back to the interview, Pop. For everybody that's wondering what I was kind of alluding to, there's going to be a lot of times where these interview questions, guys just because of the time limit, they try to find out what's being said and kind of go in this total different direction. When if you just go with the flow of how the conversation is going, you'll get the answers that's needed for that session. So I like the fact that he stepped out and gave I want to encourage him, man. Keep asking questions, man. You're going to get better at it. Shout out to you, my man. I can't even remember the young man's name, but I understand where you're coming from. Shout out to you, my guy.
really look into. The results going to show at the end of the year, but, you just go every day, just try to get better and, focus on going 1-0 every day.
Last week, Kane Wommack called Justin Jefferson a starter-type player. What have you seen out of Justin Jefferson over the summer, and what do you see what his contributions will be to this year's defense?
Yeah, Justin making great steps, great strides. It started in camp. He's already fast and, athletic, and he's just flying around. He's able to, process the defense faster so he can play faster, and he's just elite at what he do, and, we're excited for him.
What
You
is
guys
fall camp?
are freshmen. Like, what makes Ryan Williams exciting to watch out there? What type of challenge does he present to the defense?
Yeah, he's Ryan's a playmaker. I mean, you can see that as clear as day. You know, he's a deep threat. You know, his route running is elite. And, you know, for a guy to be that young and, you know, just come in here and, you know, understand the scheme, understand zone, man, you know, it's just a pleasure to see. And especially coming from, you know, where I'm from, it's good to see that too.
Deontay, you've been called the quarterback of the defense.
The Mobile boys.
Kind of step up and been able to lead for you.
Okay. I think Malachi Moore. He's a quarterback of the defense as well, and you know we communicate together. And you know when you got a guy in the back end that can you know make all the calls as well, it's definitely helpful for you.
You come from a system, Coach Saban's, that was complex. Obviously, you had to think a lot of checks, adjustments. Kane talks about wanting to let athletes be athletes around. How have you seen your role change within this new defense? Do you feel like there's more opportunities to make plays? You don't have to think as much. You can just go out there and be a football player.
Yeah, just what you said. Just go out there, be a football player, fly around. I feel like this defense is made for inside backers, and you know that makes me happy. You could just fly around, know your job, and just compete at the highest level.
What have you seen in the other Justin Okoronkwo, being so new to high-level football?
Man, yeah, we call him J.O. J.O., he's a great player. He's fun to be around. You know, he works hard every day, and you know, he's just trying to get better and establish him a role. And you know, I'm ready to see his future.
Deontay, you've had a trajectory like most people that come in here, coming in as a freshman and working up to where you are now. Do you share that with younger players?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
I share my experiences in every way I can.
All right, this is a moment, and very rare respected individual in the industry amongst the older ones, but to me, aggravating with the way his questions are asked. And I think the players share the same sentiment. I really think they do, because you can see the reaction to, and you don't want to be mean to old people, but sometimes it's just time to lay it down, brother. And shout out to him though. Shout out to him. This was one of those moments.
You know, I feel like I'm a guy that can, you know, relate to the freshman or the sophomore. So, you know, I just try to give my input and, you know, just try to help them from my experiences to be better.
Knowing that you don't necessarily come in and start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I try to tell them. Don't worry about, you know, starting. Try to get on special teams and just try to improve every day. It's going to be a roller coaster, but you just got to keep going, pick your head up the next day and keep fighting.
Who do you see that's maybe taking to heart what you're saying?
Justin, we call him J.O. He have a bad play. We have this want to know mindset. He just flush it and move on to the next play, and that's
J.O.
Especially playing linebacker, you got to be able to do that and process the next play.
All right, y'all. So the interview goes on for a few more minutes, and the rest of these questions, you know, they weren't as good as the beginning. You see at the end, you hear the questions. But one thing I want to highlight real quick before we jump into the phone lines is Deontay Lawson highlighted Justin Okoronkwo twice. Right, that's one freshman, but he also talked about he got asked about Ryan Williams, but he talked about Ryan Williams' elite route running, something that we've been highlighting since he came to the college ranks, since his recruiting has kicked off, since we've been following here on the Coach Smoot Network, back even when we was at Bama Football on YouTube. But yeah, so opening the phone lines 334-625-1121. Give me your reaction to Deontay Lawson, some of his takes on and this segment is going to be a little bit shorter. This segment is going to be a little bit shorter. Probably going to try to just get 2 phone calls in so we can get our time in right and get back on track. I don't know how we got off track, but we pushing it right here. So 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. The phone line is open now. Call in, say your name, put me in the game, Coach Smoot, and share your thoughts on Deontay Lawson, one of the leaders here of the Alabama Crimson Tide, new Swarm D, the Swarm D. I love that topic. We just want to talk about it. What do you think? He said Justin knows names twice. He alluded to the fact of being able to just free flow in this defense, man. I mean, that's, to me, I feel like that's what Rolando McClain, the Anthony Jennings, the Reuben Fosters,
I feel like that's the type of energy they had a sense of ownership of the defense, which allowed them to flow, regardless of what the scheme said. And I keep alluding to this, and I'm going to keep alluding to this, y'all. If you are comfortable with the concept, if you're comfortable with the play call, you can play at a different level. You can execute at a high level. You can execute when you're confident, when you know what you're doing. That's like being in the kitchen. For all my cooks out there, people that cook, right? When you cook something, a lot of times everybody has they dish that they go to dish that they just confident they know they can cook it no matter what time of day, what day of the week it is. They know when they cook it, it's up. That's their dish. Well, this is to me right now the feels that I'm getting with this team, this Alabama defense in particular. I feel like they think this is their year. This is their defense. They can flow in this defense. They're excited. These boys are excited about it. Let me see how many likes we got on the stream. Do we got our 50 like goal? Have we hit our 50 like goal? Let's see. I think I got the volume all up. Let me see how many likes we got on the stream. We have 54 likes on the stream, y'all. Thank y'all for hitting our 50 like goal. Thank y'all 100% keeping this algorithm up. Look, the more likes we have, the more people are going to figure out, they're going to be asking what's going on over there. So appreciate y'all, everybody in the chat, for dropping the likes. Make sure you take a second right now to even share. Take a second to share the stream right now. Right now. Pancakes. What about pancakes? I love pancakes. KT, you talking about pancakes? Oh my God. I want some pancakes. Y'all keep donating. I might be able to get some pancakes. Somebody cash out some pancakes money. If somebody, you know what? We're gonna do a pancake themed stream one Saturday morning. Pancakes, and we're gonna dissect the film, right? Or we might add a segment to our show where it's pancakes involved. We're gonna dissect the film and find any pancake blocks from the game. Come on. Carla said, Lord, somebody to mention food. Well, I'm just waiting for somebody to call in. Third quarter Carla said, brought to you by the AAA family. Carla, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, sis. Listen, we also on the road to 2K subscribers here on YouTube. We're at 1,944. That's 1944. Something happened in 1944 that's important. I'm gonna go do some research. That's a solid number. Something important happened in 1944. I'm gonna have to do my research on it. If we ain't got nobody calling in, we can go to the fourth quarter calling segment. It don't hurt me to go to the fourth quarter calling segment. I think that's probably more fun anyways. So what we'll do is we got a phone call, but we're gonna go ahead and transition to the fourth quarter segment.
Call from
Zachary, put me in the game, coach.
Yo, Zach, you in the game, and instead of being in the third quarter, we kicking it over to the fourth quarter. So we gonna do 3 minutes. As a matter of fact, we're gonna do a 4-minute drive in the fourth quarter. 4-minute drive in the fourth quarter. We're gonna let you have a little bit more time to talk your talk tonight, Zach, and get your song in. That's everybody. When you call in now, we're gonna do 4 minutes. Fourth quarter calling segment is brought to you by the AAA family. Zach, you in the game. What's up, brother? How you feeling?
We ready. We ready. We're ready. For y'all.
Come on, Zach. Tell them what you gonna do.
Georgia. You about to make Bama lose their mind on the field.
Oh yeah.
Cause we about to lose our mind. Up in here. Act a fool.
Up in here. Okay.
Let you go all out. Up in here. Cause we are gonna be the champions of the world.
Okay, Zach.
We coming. We coming. We're coming.
Okay.
For y'all. We gonna whoop some.
Yes, sir.
Booty. And lay some wood.
Man, Zach with a whole melody. Oh my God, a whole hype medley. You know, churches, we have worship medleys right in church. Zach just put together a hype medley for the network. I hope y'all feel the energy
like Zach feel it. Zach, you got 2 minutes. Talk your talk, man. Tell me your feels after seeing today's footage from practice, everything, seeing the social media interaction. I haven't had much crazy talk. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen much crazy talk on social media when it comes to Bama for the last maybe 2 weeks. It's been onesie, twosies there, but all the extra stuff that was happening during the offseason is dead. So, Zach, take the next 2 minutes and kind of just talk your talk, Zach. It's fourth quarter calling segment. Talk your talk, brother.
Right. And Deontay Lawson did an amazing interview. And everybody now, all the haters, they seen Coach DeBoer recruit. They've seen him, or they've seen that this defense or the secondary isn't going to struggle as bad as they thought that they was. Now, the only thing left is for him to translate it in a game.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
And so, and if we do, they're going to just keep saying that he got lucky and that he just did what we expected, and not really get no praise for it. But if he wins, think about this. I got a question for you, Coach Smoot.
What's up, Zach?
What if, earlier you said you don't expect Coach DeBoer to leave until about the 5 to 6 year mark, and after 3 national championship appearances, what if he becomes the coach to set the standard for a 3-peat? What would it do to college football? What kind of hype or what kind of standard would that set for college football? Where would that take college football if he became the coach to do it? Because there's been a lot of great coaches that hasn't been able to do it. I mean, there's been a lot of great coaches. They've won 2 in a row, but not 3 in a row.
Right.
So where would that put him in the list of the great coaches to coach college football?
That's crazy that you asked that and you had 20 seconds, Zach. Your time is now hitting 5 seconds. Zach, appreciate you calling in for the fourth quarter calling segment. We'll catch up with you on the next show, man. 100%, bro. I'm going to answer that question as we transition to the next call. How about that?
Okay.
That's a hot question, Zach. Appreciate you calling in. Roll Tide, my boy.
Roll Tide.
That's a tough one, y'all. That's a good question. I like that, Zach. The question was, if Kalen DeBoer wins a 3-peat during his first few years at Bama, in that first 5 years that I expect him, what if he sets the standard for 3-peating? What does that look like for his career at Alabama then? I want to pose that to my babe. KT, what does that say for Kalen DeBoer? Think about that. Give me some of your answers in the comments. We're going to answer that before we get off the show. We got another call in for the fourth quarter calling segment. Y'all know who it is.
Piano Man, put me back in the game, coach.
To accept, press 1.
Well, yes, sir. You're in the game, Piano Man. Go right on ahead. I felt a little hostility. Put me back in the game. He been waiting. Go ahead, Piano Man.
Okay, I wasn't going to mess with these folks. I ain't said nothing about them from day one to this one, but I'm about to say something right now. Whoever this RJ Young guy is, you Oklahoma homie, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. I hope you listening. If this gets out on YouTube, IG, it don't matter to me. It can get out in the grocery store. The next time you feel like you want to come for Alabama and Coach DeBoer, you just remember you coming for a whole nation. Now, we done tried to welcome you into this SEC, but you saying that Alabama acting like Coach Saban's still coaching them, and obviously he's not. Well, bro, let me tell you something. Y'all acting like Barry Switzer still coaching y'all, and obviously he's not. So that we can go tit for tat on that. But, bro, you got to remember, we don't want a bunch of them. Y'all ain't won a doggone thing. So, bro, the next time you want to come for Bama, oh, and by the way, When was the last time Greg Venables won a championship? When was the last time Greg Venables even tasted a championship? I'll wait on your answer there, Oklahoma homeboy. So since you want to act like that, Oklahoma's all that, when we come to Oklahoma, we come in you're going to be our next casualty. I was going to take it easy on you till RJ showed up. So, bruh, come with it. Talk your talk. But just know this. We got championships to back up our game. Championships. Not one, not two. We got like 18 of them, and we on our way to 19. Now, keep talking your talk, RJ Young, whoever you are. You so irrelevant, don't nobody even know who you are. But you got called out today talking about we ain't about nothing. Okay, bro, you gonna find out what we all about. Welcome to the SEC. And when we come to where they play at, Smook, what's the name of that town?
Norman.
Norman.
Yeah,
Norman.
Norman.
Okay.
Old man named Norman.
Well, Smook, can I tell you something?
Come on.
We gonna be storming in Norman because the tide is coming, Jack. We coming for you, RJ, RJ, JR, whatever you want to go by. Keep our name out your mouth. You better be glad Pop Hines on here tonight that I say something else to you, but I'm gonna respect the pastor on here tonight. But you better be glad he on here, because I say something that ain't gonna be so nice, because I have you questioning your own humanity, sir, when you want to come up against us. So with all that being said, roll tide, Smook, man, that's all I got to say. Don't you ever come for Alabama like that again. Man, we got something for you. You our next challenge. Roll tide, brother.
All right, y'all. Hey, Piano Man, my boy came in with the heat as always. Listen, chat. I want y'all to do something for me. I done seen it. I want to react to it. Mods, go check the Discord. I need y'all on your P's and Q's right now. I need a link in the Discord chat, not a video sent to my phone. Get in the Discord chat and send me a link. We need to get this up. I haven't seen it. I'm surprised I haven't been notified of this hypocrisy, this craziness that I'm hearing. So what we're going to do now, we're going to bring up the RJ Young take, whatever he said about Alabama. We're going to react to it live. We got 172 live. So if you're on Twitter, Mr. RJ Young, if y'all know RJ Young, tell him to pull up because I want to react. I ain't heard what you said, but I'm about to react to it now. Piano Man, appreciate you for calling in, brother. Let's get this. I'm going to close the phone lines for a second. I got to hear this because it got you hot. It got KT hot. I mean, I need to hear something. So let me take a hot break real quick. We're going to go on a brief intermission. Y'all check out the commercial. We're going to do the merch commercial. And when I come back, we're going to be reacting to this doggone RJ Young take, all right? All right, everybody, here we go. I'll catch up with y'all on the other side. When we get back, RJ Young take reaction. We're going to get into it. I'm not liking what I'm hearing, y'all. 100%. I think we need to address this. This is something that we need to address. But until then, take an opportunity to become a member of the AAA family and also go and get your merch. I'll be back. I might come back in the office when I come back too, because this is some real stuff. We need to handle this today, right here, right now. Check it out. Become a member of the AAA family. I'll see y'all on the other side. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing. And we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join,
YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smook Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smook Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. So between now and August 31st, you will have a chance to receive a 15% discount on all merchandise available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smook Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
We back in it, so check this out. We got some. We're gonna react to this. I guess this. He got his little take. I mean, I'm really ready to dive into it. We'll see. We'll see what it is. This is the link that I was sent. Hopefully, this the right one. Yeah. Future references, mods, and we do this because we're family. If I'm requesting some, we need some links. It's going to be posted in our mod chat. That's why we got it there. So let's tighten up. Moving forward, let's tighten up. Get this junk out there. All right, y'all. 100%. My team is operating. They working. My team is operating. They working. That's why we move like we move. Y'all won't get this everywhere. So RJ Young reaction. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get a banner up there. This is why I need a producer too, y'all. RJ Young, Alabama take reaction. We probably B-roll this, or we probably clip this and get it open. RJ Young, Alabama take. Let's get into it. Let me stop the music. Real quick, and then we're gonna dive into this. Let's see what old RJ got to say about Bama.
These are the 5 non-conference games that will shape the college football playoff. The fact of the matter is, Wisconsin becomes a...
First of all, timeout. First of all, timeout. Why is your voice so high? Secondly, what do Wisconsin? You starting off with Wisconsin. I don't even respect it from jump. You're talking about Wisconsin. You're talking about Wisconsin. I don't even care what you say after that. You're talking about Wisconsin. That's your debate. You want to lead off with Wisconsin. Start it over.
These are the 5 non-conference games that will shape the college football playoff. The fact of the matter is, Wisconsin becomes a top 25 team with a win against Alabama, and that's for good reason. Nick Saban wouldn't lose any sleep over Wisconsin. Kalen DeBoer might. They lose this game at Camp Randall. You go into a bye week against Georgia, and all of a sudden we're talking about whether or not you're going to make the college football playoff, whereas Wisconsin gets a win here. We're not only talking about them being a top 25 team, we're also talking about them being a Big Ten championship contender. Given Florida State and Notre Dame is taking place in November, we're talking about a play-in game for the college football playoff the way that I see it. This being a non-conference game for both, you expect both to be ranked when they play. And you've got two guys that are starters in the ACC that have not led anybody to a championship. So there's much to play for DJ Uiagalelei. There's much to play for Riley Leonard. And this could be the game that makes or breaks your college football playoff berth. The third best game on the schedule is Georgia versus Clemson. And Clemson simply has to win this game for us to take them seriously. If you get a win against Georgia, we're talking about you as a national.
Anybody else aggravated by this tone? Anybody else? Anybody else? Or is it just me? Is it me? Is it just me? Like, or am I picking? Somebody tell me. Y'all know I be when I get to staring through my glasses, when I actually use my glasses, like, is it me? Somebody tell me. I'm listening though. We're trying to listen. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to take it serious. Because he said Notre Dame and Florida State, neither one of those teams will be in the college football playoff this season. Notre Dame might sneak by. Florida State, they're not serious contenders. These teams can possibly drop 4 or 5 games they're not supposed to lose this year in their weak conference. You don't hear anything wrong. This man said Florida State and Notre Dame will shape the non-conference games that will shape the top 5. I mean, that the top 5 that will matter in shaping the college football playoff. Notre Dame and Florida State, they're going to be barely trying to get in themselves. So how are they shaping college football? Now I can see what he's saying about Alabama and Wisconsin if we lose that game. I'm listening. Georgia, Clemson, I understand. I can agree with that, but his voice is his voice. But he can't help that. So we can't beat him up for that. Continue.
Title contender. The second best non-conference game on the schedule is LSU versus USC. USC has told us they got bigger. They told us they got better on defense. This is the game where you have to prove it. A loss for you against LSU does not bode well for you in Big Ten play. The best game on the non-conference schedule is Texas at Michigan. This is about Michigan laying down a marker, reminding us who the defending national champion is. If you lose this game to Texas, though, we are going to tell you that the Michigan dynasty is coming to an end.
I don't even know. This isn't the right one. Can't be the right one because he didn't really say nothing disrespectful about Alabama. I kind of agree with 4 of his picks. I don't know. Texas Michigan game. I think that's a huge game. LSU USC. I don't think that game has any implication on what the college football playoff rounds out to be. Georgia Clemson huge. Notre Dame, Florida State. I think both of those teams will underachieve heavily this year. Maybe one gets into the playoffs and has a first round exit. Alabama, Wisconsin, I don't get that. I don't even think that's an important game. I could understand how it could be. But realistically speaking, I think even if Alabama was to go and lose a game to Wisconsin that early in the season, I think they turn around and rebound at home against Georgia. They will only lose that game at Wisconsin because it's at Wisconsin. So I can understand. Somebody find me the right link, y'all. Somebody find me the right link. That can't be the one because he didn't really say that. Oh, this is the take. Hold up. I got you right here. I think this is what everybody's talking about right here. Let me see. Can we get it up here? Yeah, here we go. Now we got action. Let me share a screen here. This is his take right here. This is the one everybody's talking about. I thought it was a video, but this is the take. This is what we're talking about. RJ Young, his take on Bama. And this is TDA reporting this. Shout out to my guy, Steven Smith. They know how to stir some stuff up over there at TDA. He says, I am shocked at where Alabama is. I think they are overrated at number 5 because we are treating this Alabama team like it is still coached by Nick Saban, and it is not. Sir, Mr. RJ Young, and I'm going to bring you back to the stage here so I could talk to you and this little face you got. I mean, y'all, it's the voice. It's the voice. So let me get a, can I get a, okay, let's freeze frame. And then I'm gonna make, okay, here we go. Mr. RJ, question to you, sir. When discussing Alabama, did you ever consider looking at a roster? Seeing that we have I think 32 players currently on roster scholarship that were either top 15 or top 20 in their state. 32 players on this roster were ranked in their current classes, in their respective classes, top 20 in the state, their respective states, right? You have young guys who are getting first round draft
grades. Tim Keenan, Tim Smith, Jaheim Otis, all these guys getting late first round, early second round draft grades, high draft grades, high PFF scores. All of these things being predicted about these guys being looked at as watchers as we get closer to the season. I can understand if you had this take early on, but now with the AP poll coming out, I believe you were trying to look for clicks just like Matt Moscona was, and maybe you're prepared for all the backlash. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm willing to go toe to toe with you, Mr. RJ, and bet not just this, but one more thing. Not this, but another thing. One, not only will Kalen DeBoer have a better retention rate than Coach Saban did the past 3 years as far as players retained through transfer portal, but also his winning style will be retained throughout the next few years in the SEC. Kalen DeBoer has yet to get into a conference or get into a job where he was over his head. Everywhere he's went, he's been a winner. You said Coach Saban isn't coaching no more. Guess what? Coach Saban started losing his grip. Coach Saban has just as many losses in the past 2 years as Coach K. As a matter of fact, let's talk about it. Let's be real. Coach Kalen DeBoer has less losses in the last 2 years than Coach Saban. So you're telling me a winning coach can't come into the SEC with winning tools like Coach Saban had and continue to win? That's what you're saying? So that's my point number one. Number two is you're looking at a staff that's stepping into a position where they don't have to utilize extra resources to get what they want. This is a program that's designed to carry on, not necessarily rebuild. This is not a rebuild program. You're talking about a coach who was just coaching a playoff program, a playoff team, coming to another program that was just in the playoffs, and the roster turnover wasn't impactful because if you look at the stats that were lost, the impacted stats that were lost as far as the roster turnover, you didn't lose production. You didn't lose all of your production. You're bringing back majority of your snaps on the offensive side. You got a few guys on the defensive side that have to get worked in that don't have necessarily snaps at Bama, but they got snaps in college football. Yeah, like it's crazy. So RJ, I would love to have a conversation with you on stream, but your take right there, I mean, come on, man. That quote, and I got a link now. So we're gonna bring the link up. Let me see if I could get it up. I got a link. Compares his I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. This is it. Trina, appreciate you. That's what I'm talking about. Now we cooking. Let me share my screen. Let me share this screen here. We got it here. Looks like we got it. Oh, you know what? Let me go pull it up here. Give me a second, chat. Y'all bear with me. Let me turn the music back on. I know y'all trying. Y'all know how to got started. And it's gonna be hard to stop. We might go over our 3 hours. I'm sorry. I gotta address this because that quote, reading the quote is what got me hyped. I don't know about y'all, but reading the quote is what got me hyped. So we're gonna address it. We're gonna talk about it right here. We got him full screen right here. Let's talk about it. Let me see where he at. Let's share this tab here. We got him here. Here go the video. RJ versus AP Top 25. Now let's talk about it.
Look at the AP rankings. I got to tell you, I'm shocked at where Alabama is. I think they're overrated at number 5 because we're treating this Alabama team like it is still coached by Nick Saban, and it is not. Now, that is not to say that Kalen DeBoer is not one hell of a football coach. 104 wins and 116 times as a head coach, but I'm looking at the roster that they have, and it's Jalen Milroe and the Pips on the offense, and on the defense, it's Malachi Moore and the Pips. And we're talking about Kane Wommack and Nick Sheridan going into their year ones as coordinators in what plans to be the deepest SEC that we've ever seen, and a team that is going to be up against it, making the college football playoff against perhaps other one-loss teams like a Notre Dame. I think that LSU is underrated. Looking at my rankings, they're at number 7.
This man said Notre Dame. What is your freaking take? What is your feels with this Notre Dame take, brother? RJ, you got to be a little bit more smarter than that. I know the hairline's receding and all this stuff. You might be going, but it don't take away from the thoughts, from the common sense brain that you possess. If you're going to get on this mic, talk with some sense, brother. Talk with some sense. Notre Dame? We're talking about Notre Dame. Notre Dame ain't going to be able to lick the bottom of Alabama boots. The bottom of Alabama cleats when the season kick off. Notre Dame? And then you say LSU is underrated. You're talking about a team that lost a Heisman winner. All of their wide receivers are gone. What gives you more confidence to be confident in Notre Dame? Notre Dame, you serious? Notre Dame. RJ Young, I'm gonna say it like this, man. At this point, now that I've heard it vocally, at this point, I don't even want to talk to you about it. I don't even want to talk to you about it. Have your take. Have your take. You want me to tell you why? Because not only are you're not even looking at the schedule that Alabama has. The schedule that Alabama has sets them up to coast through this thing and grow at a progressive rate that Georgia has been privy to enjoying. You got a very experienced defensive front in your defensive line room. Your most talented group is your defensive line. Everybody knows the game is established in the trenches, right? Everybody knows that. So for you to be saying Kalen DeBoer is a winner, you're contradicting yourself. You're telling me one winning coach leaves and hands the keys to another winning coach, and that next winning coach is not supposed to be able to win when he has similar tools in place? Not similar, probably better tools in place with the coaching staff. You're not taking a look at the coaching staff. You got a defensive staff full of head coaches and coordinators with experience on all levels. SEC experience at the outside linebacker with Christian Robinson. D-line coach, SEC experience. Kane Wommack, SEC experience as a head coach. Not as a head coach, but as a coordinator, as a staffer. Right? Head coaching experience. Coordinator experience. Mo Linquist, head coaching, coordinator experience. Colin Hitzler, up in the Big Ten, coordinating, play calling experience. This is crazy. And if you thought this was going to be, we Alabama right now can take the freshmen. If we had not got these transfers, we would still be a 9-10 win team with true freshmen on the field. That's how much talent we have. The disrespect. LSU lost 80% of their offensive production, if not more. Not 80%. You got to think. The only production that they're returning, but due to the injuries that they've accrued in this actual production, is their tight end. Nobody else produced last year. No major stats were produced by any offensive players on LSU roster. And you're saying they were rated too low? They have more questions than Alabama. You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips? What the Jalen Milroe and the Pips? Bro, you literally, we went out and got Jeremy Bernard, one of the highest rated wide receivers in college football right now. I think he's in the top 15. Top 15, Jeremy Bernard getting rated as Jalen Milroe, the number 4 player, number 3 ranked player, number 4 ranked player right now in college football. The number 3 quarterback in college football right now. Preseason odds are giving this man what are his odds to win the Heisman? He's in the Heisman talks right now, and we have the most problems. You think we're overrated at number 5? A team that just was in the playoffs, that lost to the eventual national championship Michigan Wolverines, right? Defending SEC champs, overrated at number 5. But the team that we beat they're getting their respect at number 1, right? Rightfully so. We're not going to deny Georgia is returning all that talent. We know what we're their kryptonite. We know nobody can do with Georgia what we do to them. Can't nobody do Georgia like Bama do Georgia. So RJ Young, I'm gonna say this to you: stick on that other side of the fence. Whatever team you pull for, whatever team you cover, keep your mouth off Bama, because clearly you ain't looked at a roster. You're a mainstream follower. You mainstream media follower. Right? You listen to what everybody is saying. Everybody's watching last season when Seth McLaughlin couldn't even get the ball back to the quarterback for us to even run a fluid play, and we still in the playoffs. When the SEC get to the playoffs, lose to the eventual national championships on a botched snap play. But we too overrated. We too high ranked. Man, bruh. Mom and dad, I ain't gonna cuss. But I tell you what, I can't wait to see what my brother Kangaroo Black. I seen you in the chat, Black. Appreciate you for pulling up. I usually don't act like this. It's been a while since but RJ Young, yeah, you've just become a target for Coach Smoot. Just know that. RJ Young, you're a Sooner homer. Oh, I'm gonna add him to the list. With I'm gonna add him to the list with my brother Jason Watkins. The only difference is I know Jason can talk football. RJ Young, clearly, with your high-pitched voice, you ain't talking football. I'm coming for you. Put RJ Young on the hit list, y'all. We're going to post a hit list right up over here on this wall, right? Right here. We're going to post a hit list. And we're going to get RJ Young on that hit list. We got Matt Moscano on the hit list. We got Kyle Henderson on that hit list. No, we marked Kyle Henderson out. We got we got Tony Sakalis on that hit list. And now we got RJ Young. We got RJ Young on the hit list. Trina, take down the hit list. Make sure we got that noted. He's the donkey of the day. Facts. We Omaha and KT. I'm sorry. KT calling pineapple. She meant Omaha. We got the hit list, though. We got the hit list. Y'all make sure we get the hit list drawn up. I'm going to make sure we get a graphic for our hit list. But our donkey of the day definitely goes to RJ Young. RJ Young, thank you for getting us fueled up. I can't wait to get this cut done, get this edit done. Thank you for contributing to the Coach Smoot Network and our content with your bull takes. Takes, man. Yeah, we about to bury him. Matt Moscano been kind of quiet too. He been real quiet. Since the recruiting stuff blew up in his face. The Keelan Russell response was enough for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts on it. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent, y'all. I'm sorry. I cut the segment short and everything, y'all. I'm so sorry. I really apologize to my people that expect better of me. You all know I do better. I can do better. But you're not gonna keep speaking on Bama. All of you freaking, and they be having followers. Like, why do people follow bullcrap like that? RJ Young, if the rest of your takes, and it's crazy because the first take the link that got shared with the with the 5 games, I agree with that. Maybe he should stick to that. Just don't speak on Bama. Like my boy say, Alabama. Just don't speak on Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Don't speak on Alabama for real. Just don't speak on the Crimson Tide. Don't speak on my Crimson Tide. Don't speak on Alabama, and you can be cool with us. But now, RJ Young, you got a target on your back, brother. KB, my brother, is in the chat, says every Alabama starter except Tim Keenan was rated 4-star, 5-star. Tim Keenan at 3-star, and he plays like 5-star. On top of that, most of our number 2s are rated 4-star and 5 stars. You get what I'm saying? The trenches is what matters in the SEC, and we're good there. But not only there, we're good at the second level at the linebacker level. We got 5 pass rushers that could be starting anywhere else in the SEC. Maybe not Georgia, but we got 5 edge rushers that could be starting. Keanu Cole, Quindarius Robinson, Yanzi Pierre, Quay Russaw. Georgia wanted Quay Russaw so bad. He would be starting right now, a projected starter. Right? All of these guys could go in the SEC. So this guy's takes is invalid. They're off. They're bad. The running back room is deep. The wide receiver room, yet to be proven, but talent-wise is deep, right? Offensive line is probably the only place we're going to see some mixing and matching. But once we get the best 5 out there and a strong 7-8-man rotation out there, I'm telling you, Pops says sometimes you just got to get them. I had to get them today, Pops. I had to get him today. And y'all know that B2A saying that's my brother Coach Sean. We need to bring him over this Friday. I'm gonna have the bros come on and react to RJ Young's take this Friday. We're gonna get a group reaction. I'm gonna get this edited up, y'all. This is gonna be the end of our show. I just got hot. I'm ready to cook now. I'm ready to cook. I got some content. You got my clip? Appreciate you, Dwight. My brother Dwight working, doing his job. This is our senior media resource, administrative personnel. Listen, if you think any media can be put on this show, send it to my boy Dwight. Sometimes you need to get in contact with him and his team. They're for the Coach Smoot Network. You send it to him. He's going to approve it or not, and it can be added to the show. Appreciate that. That boy, hey, I'm telling y'all, if I could get him, y'all, please tweet that out. Please tweet that out. If you got a clip, I don't care about it being edited. Y'all know I get excited. I get the stuttering and stuff. I don't care. Tweet that clip for me. Make sure y'all tag me in it. I want RJ Young attention because that's crazy. That's crazy. Of all the teams, yo, Notre Dame. What is up with you in Notre Dame? I got a good friend, Josh. Shout out to Josh. Me and KT's friends, Josh and Leah. Josh is a Notre Dame fan, and Leah, she's a Tennessee fan, right? And I love my sister. That girl can cook. The fact that she's a Tennessee fan does bother me, but it doesn't bother me because she's respectful. You know what I'm saying? She understands who the Crimson Tide are. But that Josh, he hates Notre Dame football right now. He hates Notre Dame football right now. So I don't understand what the hype is with this guy with Notre Dame. Oh Lord, I gotta go find something to eat now. My emotions got all over the place. I done got hot, y'all. I done got heated talking about this RJ Young. So with that being said, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show, man. On the way out, y'all, make sure y'all don't forget to go and check out the events. We got the Coach Smook tailgate party hosted by the tailgate party committee. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss this event, y'all. Y'all do not want to miss this event. This is an opportunity for y'all to engage with everybody in the community. Everybody you talking to in the chat every day. They're going to be there. Just about everybody's going to be there. I'm talking about confirmed attendees right now. I know the ones that I know is solid for the network. They going to be there. You know, and if you really want to have a chance to be an intricate part, because it's going to be a lot of memories created from this event. Not just the tailgate, but we going to have, I'm telling you, I wasn't going to say nothing about it, but we got a post-game show after party that we're trying to plan. Post-game show after party. Alabama when we win, because I really feel like we're going to win, right? We got a post-game after party, post-game show after party, where we're going to be live during a after party on site. And yes, it's going to be based off of your attendance to the tailgate party. You will have access to that. We will have wristbands. You will have access to it. So there will be a meet and greet Friday night. There will be the tailgate party Saturday during the game, where we watch the game at a tailgate. The tailgate party here is where you purchase those tickets. But what we're adding to it is access to the post-game show after party. Put some fire in the chat. Put some fire in the chat if that you think that's going to be an event to show up to. And I'm telling y'all, this is going to be an opportunity to really connect and network with the rest of the community, right? And you don't want to miss out on this, being privy to this information. If you don't want to miss out on it, become a member of the channel. Join the YouTube channel. Become a member. AAA member. VIPs. I got y'all VIP perks coming ASAP. So if you're not a VIP personnel, and I know everybody can't afford it, so the reason why it's called VIP. VIP want to be set apart. VIP. We got Coach Smook Network jerseys. Hey, hold on. I gotta do some sound effects with that one. We're gonna take this last 10 minutes to get up out of here. Listen, we got Coach Smook Network jerseys. Coach Smook Network jerseys. Coach Smook Network jerseys. Yes, we got them coming to the merch line, y'all. We got them coming to the merch line. So be on the lookout for them. The people that the ones that are for sale are going to be costly. It's costly equipment. It's costly material. But I'm telling y'all, the VIPs, we got 4 VIP members right now. I will be getting the jersey design. I'll be reaching out to you to get the number that you want on the back of those jerseys. We got Coach Smook Network jerseys. It's going to have your name on the back. And y'all, this is going to be vibe. It's going to be a vibe. Give us some time to actually get production and everything, distribution situated. But be ready for it. Coach Smook Network jerseys. I hope y'all excited about it. What else we got coming up? Don't forget the merch line. Don't forget, shout out to our sponsors too, man. Shout out to our sponsors, Diamond Sports Group. Thank y'all for supporting the Coach Smook Network. This has been a show tonight. And I've gotten text messages from some of the sponsors. They can't wait till you to see us continue to grow. They can't wait to collab and with the opportunities that we're going to the opportunity that we have to bring exposure to their youth organizations, all of the development programs, and their 7-on-7 team, their travel youth team. I can't wait to be a part of it, y'all. And they're going to continue to drive and support us. So shout out to Diamond Sports Group, the lab in Phoenix City, Alabama, Twin City Outlaws, D1 Savages, and the Savage, the Longhorns, Savage Longhorns organizations, y'all. And also Russell County Schools. Thank y'all for y'all support in sponsoring the Coach Smook Network. I don't know what's up with my music, but I'm going to need a beat right now here StreamYard with y'all stuff going on with y'all lagging my music in. I don't like that. I don't like that. Where my music? Okay, there we go. There we go. I think y'all like that beat more anyways, y'all. Which beat? Which beat, man? Which beat we like the most? Where Frank at? Let me update my card on YouTube so I can be in the midst. Frank, you better come on. Come on in the room. Ooh, yeah. Join that community, man. We got vibes, man. You got to get in there, get in the Discord, join the Boom Boom Room. We probably gonna have a great Boom Boom Room session this coming up weekend. Hopefully we get one in Friday. If not Friday, definitely Saturday night. Over the next few weeks, also, y'all, we're gonna open up the Boom Boom Room. We're gonna start watching old games from last season, get in live reactions from our fan base. We're using it for content, so it's promoting community engagement, all of that stuff. Y'all continue to stick around and support. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. I'm gonna let you live now. I'm gonna let you live right now. Some stuff just, I ain't gonna do you like that. Oh yeah, Sean said he gonna need us to have that more lit. Listen, post-game show after party is gonna be crazy. I'm telling y'all right now. Shout out to all the co-sponsors on today's stream, all of the green super chats, green plus, anything higher than the green, you got to acknowledge today. Thank you. We didn't have the 5 gifted, but we had people showing up, donating. Shout out to the co-sponsors of today's stream. We had Caller pull up with the $50 super chat. I mean, just busting us over the head. You know what I'm saying? A little small 50 piece. He said, Bama gonna be dropping 50, so I might as well drop 50. I said, Caller, drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. And she gave it. So shout out to Caller for leading the way with the leaderboard today. You had Piano Man dropping with $4.99. You had Trina come through with $6.99 with the super chats. You had Kareem pull up with the $5. You had my boy JB pull up with the $4.99. You had Bino pull up with the $5. You had Dwight with the $5. Then my boy Kareem, he spent the block and said, I'm gonna drop 5 more. Then my boy Antoine came through that mug and said, what's up? What's up? I'm here. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Merch on the way. He got his hoodie. My boy hype about his hoodie. Then Trina said, y'all playing too much. We up here in Canada, we dropping big bombs, orange bombs for that much. She came through. She said, pass the plate, pass the peas like we used to do. Y'all remember that on Martin? Yeah, that was the show. Then Bama Fan renew his YouTube membership. Welcome back to the family, my boy. Getting that birth certificate, make sure it stay valid. We definitely checking for birth certificates. You pull up to that tailgate party, you want to have that birth certificate. And it's going to be that t-shirt. I'm telling you, Coach Smooth Network, that merch is going to be alive when I'm telling y'all. And then my boy Kareem Hood spent the block for the 3rd time. Said, bruh, we in the house. That's what we do. Yes. And then check this out. We had an idea get thrown upon us for the meet and greet. If y'all want to do the Bolero again, Boss Lady said let's do Bolero. If y'all showed up to the first one, the outside with Coach Smoot, that was a vibe. And I think we can really shut it down. They love Coach Smoot over there. They remember me. I still have connects there. I think we can get in there, get in good. The pricing and everything, numbers will be different. But we'll try to reserve a lane or just reserve a time for us to be there and show up, pick up lanes as we go. Because I know for a fact, last time, I think we only had 2 lanes. Nobody was really bowling. We had different people bowling, but just being there and being in the midst of all of that energy was a good time. So that's something to think about. Mods, if y'all not too pressed to go to bed, I might be up brainstorming while I'm editing. We'll jump in the Discord. But what else we got? We got the merch, man. I'll run those commercials on the way out, those infomercials on the way out. Without that, with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody that's pulled up. Thank y'all for showing love tonight. I'm Coach Smoot here on the Coach Smoot Network. Shout out to the team behind the scenes that's doing work. Everybody, man, everybody. I appreciate y'all for supporting. And with that being said, I'm Coach Smoot, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning for the Coach Smoot Morning Show as we cover tomorrow's practice. Well, we won't be live in the morning. We'll go live as practice coverage begins. They have practice viewing tomorrow. The team will have practice. Wait, let me double check something before I get up out of here. I don't want to be putting the wrong information out. We got practice coverage. Let me see. I know there will be availability tomorrow for offense. Yes, so tomorrow we got offensive availability. So we'll do the same layout format we had today where we'll call in. We'll have some reporters from the sidelines on the phone, We'll get reactions from the fan bases, right? And we'll give our own insight. We also have an insider that's actually going to provide us some real insight on some things happening behind the scenes at the University of Alabama with their football program, not on the field, but in the weight room. Some things happening in the weight room. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. So hopefully y'all are excited about the network and the growth. Shout out to all 183 of you that have tuned in, 129 on Twitter, 54 on YouTube. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Keith, so that's why I say turn on the notifications, because with that coverage, practice may start at 9. It may start at 9:30, 9:45. We usually try to start 30 minutes after practice starts, because that's when the viewing period for the media guys is over and I can talk to my insiders and we can have a good flow. So turn on your live notifications. If you have them on and you have been getting the live notifications, make sure you're not blocking notifications in your settings on your phone. Okay? I can't tell you how to do that. Androids, iPhones, you got to figure it out. But turn on live notifications. As a matter of fact, when the live ends and we end the outro segment, go to the page, hit the notification buttons, turn them off, and then turn them back on, and then it'll renew your notification settings. I promise you. Y'all, love y'all. Catch y'all tomorrow. And yeah, Coach Smoot Network. We the best, baby. Put me in the game. I'm out.